Yeah, bro, but it's
Yeah,
about
for the
like,
movie trailer.
yeah, but they're showing the weirdest shit.
All right, man. But we on, we live, man. Suns and Nuggets going on right now. Third quarter.
Yeah,
So
bro.
Celtics got that dub today. They beat 76ers game three. So they up 2-1. Shit, Suns and Nuggets trying to get that. Suns trying to get that first game on at home down 0-2 or 2-0, however way you want to put it. But there's also, some exciting series. But let's get into the first win. Let's get into the first game that concluded though. Talk about this Celtics and Sixers one. Josh, yeah, you're the one that has a lot of explaining to do.
I
So
have a
you can
lot to say.
the floor is yours.
So, first thing I want to say is that both the Sixers and the Celtics are head and shoulders above every other team in the NBA right now. They're by far the two best defensive teams, and they really are good on offense too. They're hitting their threes, both of them. Like I'm telling you right now, these two teams are head and shoulders above everybody else. But after this game, I have the utmost confidence that the Philadelphia 76ers will win the NBA championship because James Harden and Tyrese Maxey both had abysmal games, especially Tyrese Maxey, and it was a very close game until the end. It was a 5 point game until the last 2 minutes. Um, yeah, bro. And even Joel Embiid, even though the numbers look good, Joel Embiid, he was missing some bad fadeaways, some in and outs that he doesn't usually miss. And Jalen Brown and Tatum played as best as they could, bro. The Sixers are winning the championship. This game has solidified it. It's given me the utmost confidence. The Sixers will beat the Celtics in 6 games. Um, yeah, bro. And I'm not here to defend James Harden. He had a bad game. I'll say that he had a bad game. But Tyrese Maxey had a much, much worse game. And what it came down to is if one of those two guys just played a little bit better, we would have won this game. Um, yeah, man. I'm not worried at all. I watched the entire game from the tip off. I seen everything. Um, no concerns at all, man. No concerns at all. Joel Embiid is back. That's the most important thing. Joel Embiid is back. And that's what I was worried about, man. Because when he was injured, my biggest like when I had fear and when I was nervous is when I heard Joel Embiid was injured. Because without Joel Embiid, the Sixers aren't going to win the championship. We all know that. But Joel Embiid is back, and that puts a smile on my face.
Oh man. AK, you want to give your 2 cents? When
I mean, there is no redeeming for Harden after having those two absolutely terrible fucking games. Yeah, there is no coming back for that. And same for Maxi too. The guy who people are looking up to, who's a young guy, young buck, um, tuning up, supposed to be like the third option, having such terrible game too.
Jesus.
Not good look, not good look.
Game three, but yeah, bro. Tyrese Maxey. There's no excuse for him because with James Harden, yeah, Jalen Brown sweating his fucking ass off guarding him the entire game. Tyrese Maxey, he was being guarded by Brogdon. He was being guarded by Grant Hill. There's no excuse for Tyrese Maxey. I was very disappointed from what I saw from him today, but I know he'll bounce back. I know Harden will bounce back. And the most important thing is that Embiid is healthy, or he's healthy enough. He's not fully healthy, but he's healthy enough, man. And it's only up here. It's only uphill from here for Embiid. Cash, I'm telling you, bro. I have no worries, bro. The Celtics played as good as they could, and it was a very tight game.
so you're not worried about nothing, nothing
Nothing,
whatsoever.
not even like I'm telling you right now. Game 4 is going to be a blowout.
I mean, for the Sixers' hopes, I damn sure hope that they actually do. You know that they do get that win against the Celtics, game 4 at home. You know, because you have to win a game at home. If they don't, it's over, bro. It's over from a morale standpoint, not series over. But if they lose this next game, I mean, come on, bro, you're gonna lose 2 games at home. I would pick the Sixers to win this next game because of what's at stake. It would be like a disaster if they were to lose this next game. But I mean,
I agree.
the whole point in them getting that first game 1 was to build early momentum into the series, right? And a big part of that was Harden going off and having that 40-point game, which resembled, the James Harden, the Houston James Harden that we hadn't seen on a
Yeah.
consistent basis in how long, right? Now, here's where you come with the bullshit excuses.
I didn't make no excuses.
Hey, man, you try to gloss it over and try to make it seem like I haven't been saying this shit for fucking God knows how long, bro. Excuse my French because I'm trying to, not curse as much on here. But, bro, this is what I've been telling you. This is why when you was talking all that sugar honey iced tea in the Discord, I was letting you just talk all that smack because guess what? I understand that in playoff basketball, bro, it doesn't just come down to one game, especially if you're going to face the same team in the next couple days. Bro, in these past 2 games, James Harden has shot 17% in field goals, bro. 15% from the 3, right? That is complete and utter disastrous, bro. He took 14 shots in the past 2 games. He made 3 he made 3 today. He made 2 the other game. Last game he made 0 threes. In this game I believe 23 between 23 to 27% from 3, bro. He was 2 for 7. Right? So what we saw today, the reason why I wasn't even beating you up on it, bro, because it's something that I've always predicted, bro. Yes, you can get great games from Harden, but you're gonna get games like this too. You're gonna get these sort of James Harden games. That reasons like these 2 games right now, what we just saw, are the reasons why James Harden has the pressure that he does. And now I do understand, yes, Maxey does deserve some blame because he's coming up in his own too. But I understand James Harden will always take a bulk of that blame, more so than Tyrese Maxey, because James Harden is the veteran player, bro. He's the guy with much more experience. He's the one that had the superstar level cachet. He's the former MVP level player, right? The top 10 player that you so proclaim that he still is. Now that's up for debate. I'm not debating his skill. What I'm referring to is reasons like this when James Harden comes up short once again in the playoffs. And this is just another showing of it. Now it's not over, right? I'm not jumping
Far
to
from
that.
over.
I'm not jumping to that conclusion and saying, this is what it is. But you damn sure jumped to conclusions saying, oh, James Harden clutched this, James Harden clutched that. Well, these past 2 games, where was Clutch Harden these past 2 games? Where was he these past 2 games? And like I said, it's not summed up. This doesn't tell me anything. This doesn't give me anything new. This doesn't give me anything bad, anything good. It's just it is what it is, bro. This is a bunch of the size sample that we have already seen of James Harden in the playoffs, bro. He has bad games, which I've already said that other superstars in general have bad games. It's just that James Harden more so often, just when he has his down times, he has his really down times, right?
More so than often, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, more so than most superstars. He's gotten less results than most guys, right? Which is why he's on Philly with Embiid, because he wants to win a championship, right? And bottom line is, I keep telling you that he can't have games like this if they're gonna win it, if they're gonna hope to win the championship. Clearly, that showed today. I don't know how the hell you watch today and you feel more encouraged. If I were you, if I'm a Philly fan, I'll be scared out of my pants. I'll be shaking in my boots.
Why,
I'll be
bro? That's so illogical, bro. Like that,
no,
like
it's not
that's so
illogical, bro.
illogical.
It's not illogical
Yes, it is, bro. Yo, we
because you
had those
cannot
two.
have
We
games
had
like
two
this,
abysmal
bro.
games
I
from
keep
Harden and
telling you
Maxey, bro, and we barely
over.
lost. What are you talking about?
Huh?
We had two shitty games from Maxey and Harden, like at the same time, and we barely
Shitty,
lost, bro.
bro.
It was a 5 point game with
Bro,
2 minutes left.
bro, shitty is not even the word, bro. Because the thing about it is, see, I'm just returning the same energy that y'all put at me, man. Y'all, you love to whenever LeBron can shoot, he can shoot like shit from the three, right? And I know he'll shoot like shit from the three, right? But it's you that be in denial, thinking about like James Harden don't be having these shitty ass games, bro. And he has these shitty ass games. And I keep telling you, I've been telling you all year. Just watch. James Harden has this pressure for a reason. James Harden has games where he chokes in the playoffs. Bro, there's no reason, bro. The dude is a freaking MVP player, bro. He is bottom line a Hall of Famer. You telling me it's acceptable to talk about the 15, 70% on the floor in the playoffs, bro? Bro, come on now. Like this is don't bring up percentages with every other player if you're not gonna bring it up with this guy. Don't bring up percentages with any other player because if you can say, all right, this player, all right, he shot like this throughout the playoffs, bro. I'm giving you crucial games. These are crucial games, bro. These are crucial games. Now, don't get me wrong. The game two, I completely understand. Well, I wouldn't even say I completely understand. I understand that the Celtics had to come out and win that game. They were going to come out and win that game, which is why I said in the Discord they were going to come out, why the Celtics were going to lose that game in the first place. I mean, win that game in the first place. I said it. That's why I put it in the Discord because they had to, right? So I knew James Harden was going to have a bad game. I just didn't know how bad it was going to be, but he wasn't going to have the same game as he was in game one. And then game three today was worse because it's their first game at home. So I mean, I can let you interject, bro. You could any of y'all can share or chime in.
Hey man, I hear all you're saying, bro, but what like you just got to keep that same energy though. You know what I mean? Like this is the energy you had for Harden, what you're like displaying right now. This is the energy you had for Harden all year long. So just keep that same energy, Cash. That's all I gotta say. When the Sixers
No,
beat the Celtics, which I am 100% confident that they're going to, and believe me, Cash, I am not gaslighting. I am not like putting on a false confidence. I know the Sixers are going to beat the Celtics, bro. I watched this entire game. Harden's going to bounce back in game three. He's going to give you 20 something points. He's going to give you his 11 assists, which he still gave you today, by the way. And he's going to be just fine, bro. So just keep that same energy, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep that same energy.
what
That's what it
energy are you?
boils down to, bro. Because you like we know what you think about Harden, bro. You think he's some playoff choker, bro. You think like you even use the word James Harden games. You used these last two games. You said we knew James Harden was going to give you these James Harden games. James Harden games. That's not the way I see it, man. Game four, he'll give you a James Harden game, and very, very important, bro. I'm not saying any excuses, bro. James Harden had two bad games. Yes, I understand. As it's much easier for LeBron James to perform in a game because he's 6'9", 260 pounds with a 40-inch vertical. God gave him gifts. Decided that LeBron James would be the most athletic player in the history of fucking sports, right? So and like it's much easier to be consistent when you're fucking dunking and attacking the rim opposed to being a jump shooter. When you're a jump shooter, sometimes the ball just doesn't fall in the rim, and that's the case with Harden today. But Harden's
Bro,
gonna
just
bounce
like
back. I'm
bro,
not worried, bro. Just keep that
I
same
want
energy.
to do it just like you did. It's not even a matter of just kind of getting his shots. You trying to leave it. You trying to simplify James Harden to the point where he's just a spot up shooter, or he's just a shooter, bro. Yes, he shoots, right, but he hasn't been as efficient as he has in the past, bro. What do you
Yeah, he's
mean,
missing shots.
bro? At the end of the day, first off, all that stuff about LeBron being 6'9", all that stuff don't matter, bro, because you talking about a guy that's a former MVP. See, the thing about it, the difference between me and you is that I actually hold James Harden to standard, bro. I hold him to that MVP caliber height, bro. Same way,
How do I not hold up to that, bro? I said he had 2 bad games.
bro. And I'm telling you, he can't have these bad games. I'm telling you, he's not supposed to have these bad, bro. 17%, bro. It's not even just a bad. This was an abysmal game. This was horrible. You can't just say it was just bad games. These are horrible games from him, bro. If he would have played even mildly better, bro. If he would have shot like 40%, this game would have looked different.
Well, same can be said about Tyrese Maxey. Remember now, Tyrese Maxey took more shots than James Harden.
I put yes, Maxey. I mean, they didn't win as a team, so I understand that level. But at the end of the day, like I said, James Harden is the veteran player. The blame is going to shift more to him because he has more experience than Maxey.
Yeah, and that's fair, and that's completely fair.
He's played at this level more so than Tyrese Maxey. This offense, even though it runs through Embiid,
No, it runs through Harden.
Is the motor. He's the playmaker.
Yes.
So
yes,
if he's
bro.
knocking out his shots, then he damn near needs to find somebody or set somebody up. But either way, his looks weren't working, bro, and he wasn't being aggressive. It's not just about him not knocking down his shots. James Harden don't be aggressive in these times too.
Harden was still aggressive the entire game, even though he was missing shots. He still was shooting shit. He didn't look passive. Look, at the end of the day, bro, James Harden deserves blame. Okay? But see, you're going an extra step, bro. You know, like you're saying like James Harden deserves blame. Like I will go as far to say he had 2 bad games. But you're going as far to say as these are James Harden games. This happens too many times in James Harden's career, bro. And I'm just saying you don't want to go that route because when the Sixers beat the Celtics, you're not going to look good. You know, it's one thing to say James Harden had 2 bad games. It's another thing to say that these are James Harden games. No, bro. No, but, you know, it's all good, bro. You know, at the end of the day, let's not talk too much more about it. You know, just keep that same energy. Yeah, bro. You know, I'm very, very confident in the Philadelphia 76ers a lot more. At the end of the day, what matters is Joel Embiid's healthy. No one can guard Joel Embiid on the Celtics, so it's not gonna matter. You know, none of it's gonna matter. The Sixers will probably win the next 3 games if I had to predict. I'd be very surprised if the Celtics win another game in the series.
With whose help? Because Embiid clearly can do it by himself, but it doesn't.
No one's saying he's going to do it by himself. Bro, do you think Harden's going to shoot well, what he shot like? Do you think Harden's going to shoot 3 for 23 again? You think Tyrese Maxey's going to shoot 4 for 24 again? Okay, you're delusional. You're delusional, bro. You're wrong.
In a row. What are you talking about?
You're wrong. Okay, so yo, let's go on the record right now. What do we predict for this series? I say Sixers in 6. What do you guys think?
Celtics in 6.
Yeah, I'll probably say Celtics in 6.
All right, bro. We'll see. We'll see, bro. Because I know. I know what's gonna happen. I am very, very confident, bro. And there's nothing, you know, you guys can say, bro. James Harden deserves blame, but expect another great playoff game from James Harden in Game 4, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. Expect a great game from James Harden.
How much points he dropping yet?
It's not about the points.
I want a prediction. You say he win next game. How many points he drops next game?
He'll drop 24. 24. He'll have a 20. He'll give you 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 12 assists. Off high efficiency. You'll shoot like 4 for 7 from 3, and it'll be a Sixers blow. The Sixers will win by 20.
Hmm. All right, so on to the next one. Denver and the Suns.
You guys watching this game? It's a close game.
Yeah, I'm watching right
Bro,
now. Suns is
they
up by
came
2.
back from a 15 point. Yeah, from 15 points.
Yeah, but you know why the Suns are gonna win now?
Why?
Because they have the best player on the planet.
Oh my god. I don't see them having Jokic on their team, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
My bro. Booker is looking like the best player on on their team, not KD.
Yeah, bro. I might have to put Booker in my fucking top 10, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Top 10.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
Harden or LeBron.
Right now, it's looking like over both of those guys, to be honest. But I don't want to give them that credit. Yeah, no, I can't say. I can't say that. I can't say that, bro. I can't say that. I'll put Booker over. Fuck, I'll put Booker over Kyrie, to be honest. Which I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. I'll put him over Kyrie. I can't put him over LeBron or Harden just yet because Harden and LeBron's story in the playoffs are not over yet. Harden and LeBron are still in the playoffs. They still, you know, they still can very well show you what they're capable of. You know, Harden had a 45-point game not that long ago. LeBron James has been struggling in the playoffs, but he will tune up eventually, I predict. And yeah, bro. I'm not gonna say he's better than yet, but right now it's looking like he could definitely eclipse those two guys. Yo, Cash, I'll give you a lot of credit, bro. You're right about Booker, man. You're right. A long, long time ago, too. You you came to the ship well before it sailed. Well before it sailed, bro. I'll give you credit, bro. Give you credit. Booker's
Eight
that guy.
before playoff.
Yo, AK, you gotta give him credit, fam. This guy knew who Devin Booker was before he arrived.
Bro, what cred?
What do you mean, what credit,
Booker
bro? He's averaging
Booker
35
hasn't
this
proved
playoff.
shit yet, bro. If they do something together, then yeah. Until then, no.
We don't even know how you even measure success, AK. When it comes to the league, I don't know championship. I don't know if it's MVP. I don't know what your.
It's everything.
Nah, bro, it's not everything. It's what they give you today. It's what they it's how many triple doubles they give you on that day. They give you a triple double.
And that matters too.
There's no good players with you, bro.
There's only great players.
Booker's that guy, bro. There's no other way to put it.
Murray is that guy. Murray is cooking.
Yo, bro. Like I said, bro. Murray's not better than Booker, so the Suns are gonna win the series.
Hmm.
Cash, you saw the Suns winning the series?
Honestly, I can't have them win the series, bro.
Mm.
Can't. It's just they're the opposite of what the Suns, and I'm kind of quoting here, but the Suns, they're just facing too much continuity with the Nuggets, a team that's been together this whole year against a team that's just got assembled. Like even though I would like to see this series be a little bit more competitive, I don't see a team like the Suns pulling through against a team like the Nuggets who are more familiar with playing with each other. But with that said and done, though, that's still considering like the level of play from these two players, particularly Devin Booker. He's been very efficient, but going crazy on the court. But it's just not enough, man. Some of these guys on the bench, they have to provide more value. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker it's just not enough. It's just simply not enough on the offensive side. You can
Hey,
have
they finally played Terrence Ross, and he's looking good this game.
huh?
They finally decided to play Terrence Ross, and he's looking good, bro. I don't know why it took this shitty ass coach Monty Williams that long to adjust his bench, but yeah, bro. With Terrence Ross in the lineup, bro, I think the Suns are good.
Shit, bro. I don't think it's. I mean, shit. He only has 5 points and he's 2 for 7 from the field with 1 for 6 from three. So it's really not like a crazy improvement. Like I said, I think this team just needs more time to kind of play together. I mean, they can
Yeah.
still try to get game. They can still get this game. You know, but as far as just what they can like, as far as like what they provide on a game by game basis, I just think it's just it's a difficult task for any team.
So with that being said, I presume you have the Nuggets going to the finals.
Well, no, I'm not having them go to the finals. I'm just having them go to the next round.
Well, so then you have the Lakers going to the finals.
I have either team in the Lakers and the Warriors series going to the finals.
Really, I have a completely different take. I think that the Suns and Nuggets are that decently better than both those teams. And the thing about the and actually it's weird because I'm watching this game, and the thing about the Nuggets and the Suns, none of them play defense.
Mhm.
And the Warriors and the Lakers, they actually do play defense. The Warriors, even though Curry and Clay don't defend, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond give that team a defensive presence. And Anthony Davis and even LeBron, still at age 38, he's blocking shots. LeBron has had a couple of playoff games where he's got like 3 blocks, 4 blocks.
Mhm.
So LeBron James is still, even though his on-ball defense is weak. I'm not gonna lie. He's still getting those chase down. He's still blocking shots. So those teams are the only teams that play defense. But I just think that defense would get exposed by a Suns team. If the Lakers play the Nuggets, that's actually I take that back. The Lakers would win that just because that's a mismatch nightmare for the Nuggets. But I don't know, bro. I don't think those. I think the Lakers defense would get exposed against the Suns. To be honest,
I think you gassing up the Suns more than what they are, bro. I mean, even though they just have two guys who are really good at scoring the basketball, but besides that, bro, I don't really see a team. So,
no.
and Lakers, as from what I observe in these playoffs so far, they're a better team than the Suns. You
Yeah, but
know,
Cat, what you need to understand is yes, Booker and KD are 2 guys that can score the basketball, but it's how they score the basketball. They could score the basketball
bro,
at
that
any
don't, that
spot on
don't
the
mean
court
shit, bro.
whenever they want to.
Bro, no, it's not. It's not whenever they want to, bro. There's still percentages. There's still efficiency, bro. There's still like give or take. Like even then, you have these two guys knocking it down. Even then, bro, they're only giving you a percentage of your points. The Lakers are one of those teams who provide value off the bench, who get value from their role players. That's more than enough than what the Suns give them on a game by game basis. So it's not just about how these guys can score, because give or take, it's you still have to consider the other end of the court also. Where if AD can give you that aggression every night, where he can give you that assertiveness, then the Suns will have a difficult time for assignment like that. They're not built to defend. They're not built to rim protect. They're just built for offense. There's no continuity on their defense,
No, I
which is
feel
why
that.
they
I
have
feel
a
that. I mean,
difficult.
I mean, none of it matters because whatever team comes out in the West, once they face the Sixers in the finals, it's gonna go 5 games.
Bro, none of these teams are going to the finals, bro.
Bro, the Sixers are going to the finals, Cash. And I've never been more confident about a finals prediction in my life, bro. Like, you can book it, bro.
I ain't booking nothing, bro.
Hey,
I
man.
definitely ain't booking those. No, not the way I've seen James Harden play these past couple games.
Yeah, that's your issue. You think that that his last 2 games, you think that's gonna stay the same, bro? It's not. It's not.
I'm not saying it's going to stay the same, but it's going. The stock market going to kick in every once in a while. You're going to get one or two. You're going to get one or two drops. Feel me?
Hey, man.
you get a 10% increase. Harden, you get a 15% drop every now and then.
It's all good, bro. Keep that same energy, bro.
Bro, I keep the same energy, man. I've been telling you, bro. That's
Please
just
do.
one of the things you just don't want to. You don't want to commit. You don't want to concede to. I keep telling you, James Harden keep having these type of games, bro, and it's not like he can have them and they still win, but it's a matter of when he has these games. Like I said, in these two games, he could have afforded to do that in game two. He couldn't afford to do this today, but I mean, hey, bro, like I said, man. He's gonna have to just be. My thing is, he's just gonna have to play better. It's not the fact that I'm beating it up and trying to say like, oh, like he's gonna keep playing like this. I'm just
Aaron Gordon's
reiterating
so
the thing
ass.
that he shouldn't, because clearly it doesn't work when he plays like that.
Hey, bro, you're talking about one player, bro. I'm talking about the Sixers as a team. They like
Yeah, but
at
I'm
the end
talking
of
about
the.
the X factor. I'm talking about the guy who has a big, who holds a
All right,
big
bro, and bro, you could talk as much as you want, bro.
feeling here on out, bro. You like, come on now. You like.
All right, bro. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Like you're saying, you're saying a lot of the same things, but just in a different way, bro. Like you're basically saying the heart is a choker, and I hear you loud and clear.
No, I'm not
Agree to
saying no,
disagree. Agree to
no,
disagree, bro.
no,
That's
bro.
all it is.
Understand that they're going against the Celtics, right? With Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, bro. Those are guys predominantly in his class, in his category. Like typically they'll either be guarding him or he'll be guarding them. They're perimeter players, bro. They play at the perimeter, which is why I emphasize on Harden in this particular situation, because he's
Okay.
gonna have to offset that. Yes, and B's gonna do his thing, but somebody, one or the other, is gonna have to offset that. I mean, even if Maxey were to go off, James Harden would still have to have somewhat of a decent game.
I hear you. Uh, Warriors, Lakers, bro. What you guys think?
Warriors.
I said what you think, bro. You said Warriors.
Uh, Ricky is about to join, huh?
Is he?
Look. Yeah.
Up late? Oh, okay.
Devin Booker crossed the shit out of Aaron Gordon, and they called some foul, bro.
And what were you saying, AK, about the Lakers, about the Warriors and Lakers? Give your take on that series. Two
My
teams,
take.
two teams you didn't even pick to go to the second round.
Crazy.
Okay. My point is that LeBron, AD can carry a fucking team. Bro, how is this guy AD, who's supposed to be a fucking superstar, plays 33 minutes and drops 11 points? That's. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, bro. Talk about a fucking double standard, yo. Hey, AK, thank you for bringing that shit up, bro. Because with Anthony Davis, bro, a lot of these Laker fans, I keep hearing the key phrase, and that key phrase I keep hearing is top five talent, top five talent, top five talent. How the fuck can you be a top five talent and get away with these stinker 11-point games, bro? Why does
Exactly.
James? Well, why does James Harden? Why is an 11-point game for James Harden known as a James Harden game? Whereas fucking Anthony Davis can have these 11-point games and be like known as a top five talent, bro. Because I've been hearing that phrase a lot all season. Top five talent, bro. And the Lakers coach fucking like giving Anthony Davis these Wilt Chamberlain comparisons, bro. Like it doesn't make no sense, bro. It's just a double standard. But to go back to the we talked enough about James Harden. Let's not get sidetracked. To go back to the situation at hand, the only way the Lakers can beat the Warriors is if Anthony Davis plays like Wilt Chamberlain at least 4 out of the next 5 games. And the reason I say 4 out of the next 5 games is because there's going to be a game where Anthony Davis plays like Wilt Chamberlain, but the Dubs are still going to win. Remember now, even though Anthony Davis played like Will Chamberlain, like he did in Game One, that was still a very, very close game. So, Cash, do you think Anthony Davis could play like Will Chamberlain for the next 5 games?
All right. So let me tackle some of what y'all was saying though. But I want to let Rick, is that you?
Give me 2 minutes.
Niggas in
I'm trying to
6.
fix my audio.
I got you.
Bro got a
Is he gonna
funny
put?
nickname though.
Huh?
He's got a funny nickname though.
That's jokes.
But nobody's gonna play like Wilt, bro. But the fact of the matter is, when you, in of course, your analogy is wrong once again. When Anthony Davis is a top 5 talent, bro.
Oh my god,
That's what I mean. You can say, "Oh my god, bro," but you're wrong. All
bro,
right?
you're
Bro, you're wrong,
just
bro.
today.
Bro, understand
This guy
bro.
Cash was telling me how AD plays on the same level as Jokic, Embiid, Giannis. Bro, no, he's not.
Yeah, bro, 11 points. Jokic and beat Giannis would never give you 11 points.
All right, I fixed my audio, y'all. But I'm not gonna lie. I agree with Josh on that one, Pat. I like Anthony Davis, and I know what he means by Will Chamberlain. He's not saying like average 20 rebounds, 30 points, but like an impact game where he's like dominating on both ends. Like we need him. Like AD has to be the best player on the floor every game in order for us to beat the Warriors. Period. He has to. And like I agree, like even if he does have one of those crazy games, we can still lose. Like you know what I mean? Like I watched the game. Like we all watched the game. Like
Yeah.
AD had 11 points. We got smoked by 30. Like we had no answer for them. Like not even like a lick. You know what I'm saying? So I think Josh is right. I'm just being honest.
But here's my thing, because
Yeah.
I feel like he's wrong, and here's my point, right? Because
Yeah.
that's not what I'm referring to. I was just referring to something he said earlier, and I was going to lead it up to it.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
at first, he said he's not a top 5 talent, right? AD is clearly a top 5 talent.
Not a
Everybody that watches basketball agrees that
Yeah.
AD is a top 5 talent. The
100%.
problem with Anthony Davis is his motor, right? Is the reasons what you just said, which I agree on. AD has to play at a certain level for this team to go far in the playoffs, right? It's been that way this whole year, right? So what I've been saying about Anthony Davis, bro, it's not a new thing. It's not a new concept,
No.
right? I've been reiterated saying that Anthony Davis is the one that has to take it by the horns. He's the one that has to be that player for this team in order for them to go far. I've said to them freaking 2 days ago, but everybody always has short-term memory on shit that I say when I bring up stuff like this. I specifically said AD has to play at a top level, bro. Anthony Davis in the first game against Warriors had a 30 and 23, 5 assists and 4 block game, right? You can't tell me that's not a game that's not similar to somebody like Giannis or Jokic.
No. But see, this is the thing, Pat. Yeah, that is a game similar like Giannis and Joker. But when they have bad games, like for instance, let's use Joker as
You don't
an
have
example.
no. But I get it because because what they're saying is they don't get bad games like AD.
No. Hold on. Everybody gets a bad game, Pat. But even look at AD's stat line from the first round till now, right? Like he's literally had one great game, one average game, one great game, one bad game, one great game, one average game. It's like literally back and forth every other game, and it's kind of like almost predictable now. All right, AD's gonna have he had a bad game, right? He just got a dud, so now we know for sure AD's gonna go off next game. That's not what a perennial superstar does. That's not what a top 5 talent does. Like,
yeah, I agree. I agree. And remember, I'm not putting. It's not like I'm putting.
So that means he's not a top five talent then.
No, he's he's a top 5 talent. He's just not a top 5 player. It's the same as if we were to say Kyrie is a top 5 talent or
Kyrie is not a top 5 talent though, Pat.
You wouldn't say he's a talent. If we talk about talent, we not talk about player. My definition is. It sounds like my definition is different. When I'm talking about talent, I'm talking about like what we see, how they do it, You know what I'm saying? Like how when they take over, like they can't, like nobody can stop these dudes when they're in their bag. That's what I'm talking about. Talent. Like when I'm
Okay,
talking about player,
like
I'm
highly
talking about
motivated. Yeah.
yeah. When I'm talking about player, I'm talking about game in, game out, day to day. This guy is giving you what he does on an average basis. He's giving you his averages. That's what separates AD from being a top 10, top 5 player.
All right, and
Aside from
then
him
hold on. But
being
I
a
get what you
top.
said. I get all that into perspective, right? So, like, all right, what's the biggest stigma on AD outside of that consistency, outside of everything we just discussed? His health, right?
Yeah.
So now we have to worry about his health, right? Even though he's a top 5 talent, like you're saying, so we have to worry about his health. And now he's healthy. We have to worry about him being consistent. So it's like it's always something. Like it shouldn't have to be like that if you're, you know what I mean? Like, so I get what you're saying. He has top 5 potential. But
Yeah, I
as
think
far
that's
as
a
top
better word
5
too.
talent is just like, you know what I mean? In order for you to like, he has skill. Yeah, he's highly skilled. Nobody, I feel like in my personal opinion, on both ends of the floor, offense and defense, nobody has a game like AD. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if he's on the offense and on the defense, like he's gonna put up a stat line that is like unmatched. Like you know what I'm saying? Like as far as both ends. So it's like, yeah, the potential is there. But a part of talent is like, you know what I mean? What they say, what the best ability is availability. And
Yeah.
then like you have to show up for games, bro. Whether you're healthy or not, you have to show up and produce. So I don't think he's a top 5 talent anymore. Nah. I feel like after this playoffs, like the more and more the playoffs goes on, it just proved to me like why AD is just not that guy, bro.
And just to refresh y'all memory, there was a game against the Grizzlies where he had like 8.7 rebounds. Like
Yeah.
it was fucking disgusting,
I
bro. Like
believe that was the game too.
yeah, game two, yeah. Like the man had a triple single, bro. Like 8.7 rebounds, two
But
assists.
guess what, Josh? After coming off of a 30 and a 12 game or 30 and 17 game, you know what I'm saying? So it makes no
Yeah,
sense. And then literally the game after that 8 points, he scored another 30 and 12. It makes no sense. Like
makes
it
no
literally
sense.
makes no sense.
Yeah,
And then
but
like
see,
if you look at the matchup between Golden State, nobody can guard AD. Like
Nobody, man.
Jermichael Green, like why does Kevin Looney have or Kevon Looney have the same amount of rebounds as AD? It makes no sense. Like it makes no sense, bro.
If you look at the totality, Kevin Looney is outplaying Anthony Davis this year. Oh, sorry, I cut out. I cut out. If you look at the totality, Kevon Looney's outplaying Anthony Davis this series so far.
No. That's impossible
nah,
because
bro.
he barely played last game. Remember, they benched him like for Jermichael Green. So like that alone is like I get what you're
Mm,
saying because AD did have a dud. What was Kevon Looney's stats last game?
he didn't play last game
He
because
didn't
he
play at
had
all, right?
he had sickness.
I'm tripping.
No, so he
I
did
mean,
play. He played 15 minutes. He played 15 minutes. He
I
played
mean,
15 minutes.
like,
He did
bro,
play.
what I'm saying is like I don't disagree
That's bad. I'm
with
tripping.
the whole AD stance on how he needs to play. I agree with essentially all of that. But understand, remember, the Lakers are like, even in that last game, like we said, Warriors cannot guard Anthony Davis. In a lot of those games where he had low points, it's not because he was breaking or he just
No, he just
or he
not.
just
He
straight up
just didn't
sucked.
assert his dominance.
You feel
He
me?
didn't assert
Exactly.
himself.
It's his aggressiveness. Like you, even yesterday in those games.
But
That's
hold on, let
exactly.
me just make a point. Has to do with the Warriors because they figured out a way to like they made adjustments for game 2 by putting in Jermichael Green and having Jermichael Green stay out on the perimeter so AD is farther away from the post. And on top of that, they also allowed like Steph Curry to facilitate more. So that you know that kind of like caused AD to like, you know what I mean, help more
Yeah.
because Steph Curry has the ball in his hand. He played more on ball rather than game 1. He was more off ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they made adjustments. It's up to like my opinion. Like the reason why we got blown out the way we did, and the reason why I feel like, and I hate that I have to say this. I think it was more LeBron's fault because he started off the game on fire, 16 points. You know what I mean? Just cooking instead of getting like AD. You have to make sure as LeBron James, you have to know that you have to get AD going before you get yourself going. Period. AD has to at least score or touch the ball the first couple of possessions before you know what I mean, like really start getting smoking and stuff. Because if he's not asserting his dominance by like the second quarter, we just know for sure he's not gonna have a good game. And we like Josh said, AD has to have a dominant game, and I'm not talking 20 and a 10. It
No,
has
he
to
has
be
to kill.
30 and
He has to
12.
kill, bro.
Yeah, he has to
He
kill,
has to
bro.
kill. He has to have no minimum than the 20
Mm-hmm.
and 10 game.
Mm-hmm. No minimum.
No minimum than 20,
And I
20
think
and
10,
10 game.
10 rebounds is still a little low because, like I said, there's no big man in Golden State, and they shoot a lot of threes. So 10 rebounds should at least be 12.
But that's my point, though, is the fact that you wouldn't look at Anthony Davis in this way, like if he didn't have the talent of a top NBA player. You get what I'm saying? Like we can't say, all right, he's not a top 5 talent, but then we're expecting him to play at top 5 talent. That's what we
No,
asked from him.
no, but
Because,
until he does it, until he shows improve again, like we just can't give him that. Because remember,
bro,
it's you know better than anybody. It's recency bice in the
remember, I'm
NBA.
not
It's
look,
what have you done for me lately?
remember,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a top 5 player. You feel me?
No,
I'm
but you're
not
saying
saying
he's a
that.
top 5 talent, but
I'm
he's
just
no
saying
longer a top 5
because remember,
talent either.
because we looking at him in that way. Because let's just say a game like he had on game 1, 30, 23, 5 assists, 4 blocks, right? That's a great game. You feel me? You don't get those type of games on average.
Yeah, but you also have to add caveats. You have to add the fact that it's coming off of a bad game. You have to add the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you have to add caveats to it rather than if Joker has a good game, that's just another Joker good game. If Giannis has another good game, that's another dominant Giannis game. If AD has a good game, did he start the quarter like hot? Did he did he shoot more than 20 times? Did he you know what I mean? Exactly. Like, and then no matter what, AD's locked in defensively every game. So the only problem is just making sure he asserts himself. Yeah, and it's more than just touches because I feel like last game AD was touching the ball. They just kept triple teaming him. Every time AD got the ball in game 2, like it was like 2 or 3 defenders, like like they was forcing Vanderbilt to shoot. So Vando's man was double teaming AD. Then it was like, you know what I mean? Like that's what they do. Like they know Lakers can't shoot like that, so they're like triple teaming AD. So it's harder for him to get cooking. You know what I'm saying? So instead of AD just backing down in the post and just drawing fouls and like making sure like you're guarding a little man already. So just draw fouls, draw fouls, draw fouls. He's too busy trying to fade away and face up and nah, bro. Assert your dominance. You get what I'm saying? That's more AD. That's not, you know what I mean? That's a mental thing. I feel like with AD it's all mental because if he has the talent to get 30 and 12 every game, then it's obviously something in his mental, and that's what's keeping him from being that top 5 talent. That's what you're trying to say. Like we all get what you're trying to say. Like he has that talent. The talent is there, but mentally, it's not there, and that's a part of the game. Like you know what I mean? Like you gotta have the confidence, bro, and he doesn't have that. But I don't think it's too late. I just think as of right now, he's just not a top 5 talent player. None of that.
Just you're eating tips and no calls, bro.
Because I feel like this like if we would have won game 2, the whole dynamics of everything would have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not a Memphis team, bro. We cannot play without food. Once you get a lead on them, you have to take advantage. And I feel like it's not just AD's fault. It's the coach. It's the preparation. And I feel like it was a lot of LeBron's fault. But AD still has to find a way to get going, bro. Like, there's no excuse, bro. Like, there's no excuse, Pat. Come on. There's no excuse.
Well, y'all can step in if y'all want.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Never thought I would say this, but finally Ricky said something I can somewhat agree with.
It's only because, like, the Lakers, like, at this point, Pat, like, because, they've been underdogs all season. And once you're in the second round, you're no longer an underdog. There's no more excuses. This is a whole different team. You know what I mean? We got depth now. You know what I'm saying? We got shooters. We got young guys. There's no excuses now. Like, we beat Memphis. We beat a second seed. Now we're going against the defending champs. So I'm not trying to give the Lakers any excuses. So when we do come out and beat the Warriors in 6, which I really still feel like we will, I don't want to hear nothing from Josh, nothing from AK about anything about LeBron James or nothing.
Oh,
The
they
Lakers
can't say
are
nothing. They don't. I don't even feel like they can say nothing now. To be honest with you,
What
What do
the?
you mean? There's a lot to say now. I don't
There
know if I want to go
they,
there
they,
because
they,
I've
they
really
can't say
been
nothing,
there.
bro. They had them out the playoffs, bro. So I don't even think they have room to talk. To be
no
honest with
true,
What?
true, true, true. That's
you.
100% true. AK
AK
was
had
wrong
them
about
in the
that.
last
AK
round. He
was
said
wrong. Yeah.
they had the Grizzlies winning in five.
Nah, remember AK said they was even gonna make it to the play-in. He thought they was
Yep,
gonna lose to the Timberwolves.
yep, he did.
Bro, that's
Yo, you thought they were going to lose to the Wolves? I didn't even know how that.
Yes,
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yep, yes, he did. He was the only one actually. He was the only one that had the Timberwolves
that
being
was
the
the
Lakers.
last time I was on stream.
Yeah, every pick AK have, he picked against the Lakers. He never picked the Lakers.
that's all nice and cool. But we all know that Warriors will still clutch out. AD won't take the team where they need to be. LeBron uh,
But
won't.
let's not make it seem like the
There is
Warriors
no
don't have
father
flaws,
time.
though.
There won't be no fucking father time. D'Lo, um, who's supposed to be the best shooter, as we can see by the previous games, is clearly not either. Bro was selling just as hard as AD was last game.
So, do you guys think the Lakers are gonna win the next game? I think they are.
No, no.
No,
No.
So,
no,
you
they
think
gonna
the
win the
tide
next game.
turned after game 2, huh?
No, they gonna win the next game, bro. Because
I
AD
think so
has to
too.
come aggressive this next game.
History shows will go off next game. So,
He's gonna go off next game because he has to.
but my whole thing is, he got to make sure he goes off the following game. I
Yeah,
know
but
we're gonna win the
we
next game.
seen AD go off in game one, and you see how close that game was.
No, I
Like
feel
that's what
like,
I'm saying. Like just because AD goes off, it's not a guarantee that y'all win.
I mean,
Bro,
in the final 3 minutes, we were up 14. It became
bro,
close because like we thought we had it in the bag, and the Lakers took their foot off the gas. You know what I'm saying? And the Warriors are not a team you take your foot off the gas because they could get a good 10 points in about 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they thought they had the game won because there was only a little bit of time left. They didn't think, you know what I mean? They thought they took the life out of them. But Warriors are a team that, two or three threes, they're right back in it. So
But that's the thing. Warriors were largely carried by Clay last game. Like Steph didn't have a good game,
I'm
but
calling it.
that means he's out to have a good game next.
Clay and Steph both had great games. Clay had, what are you talking about? Clay had 30 last
No,
game.
I said
He had
Clay had
20.
good game, but I said Curry didn't.
No, Curry had a
No,
good game.
Curry had a great game. He had
Oh,
30
he had like
points,
16 points.
but
No,
he
he
had
had
like 10
20.
assists.
No, he had 20. Yeah, that's the thing. He had 11
Yeah,
assists.
he had
So
like
yeah, that's a
11
good game.
assists, bro. He had a great game. You remember
Yeah,
they was double teaming
20,
Curry,
yeah,
so he couldn't
2011.
really get off like that. So he was passing the ball, and he had other guys he had other guys cooking. But look, the Warriors are a shooting team, so they're gonna have a slump. You know what I mean? You live by the three, you die
Oh
by
my
the
God.
three, bro.
Mm.
They're
Hey
gonna have
man,
a game
honestly, this,
where they miss all their shots, and I think that's gonna be next game in
yeah.
LA.
And in that last game though too, Clay went off, bro. He had 30, and then the Warriors were making better twos in that shot in that game too. They were balancing their shots. I mean,
Mhm.
even though they still shot as many threes, they offset that with the twos though too.
Yeah,
So in this game, and then you factor in that AD wasn't aggressive, right? Lakers were being sloppy with their offensive.
and I feel like they let the game just go away from them in the second half. That's the thing. The Lakers is like once they got down 20, I feel like they just like
Yeah, and
took the
LeBron
foot off
AD
the
didn't
gas.
even play that fourth quarter. Like
Yeah.
there was no energy in that game, bro. There was no energy. There was no fervor. There was no nothing in that game. So I can't like as far as that last game, the Warriors had to win that game because it would have been abysmal for
Yeah,
them
oh
if they
yeah,
would have
it would have
lost
been
that.
an 0
They
4
had to
or
win
5.
that game. But at the
If
end
they
of the
lost
day,
that game, it would have been over 5 for sure.
yeah. And then on top of that, like with the Warriors, bro, like they can't defend the perimeter. I mean, they do a couple different looks, but you can easily offset that if Anthony Davis is aggressive.
And remember, let's not forget the Warriors are like the worst road team, and they're going to the Staples Center in like 2 games straight. It's gonna be rocking in there, bro.
Holy fuck! MPJ baptized KD. Sorry, carry on, carry on.
let me see
Who's
this.
winning right now?
Yeah, he just
But
dunked on him.
I know it's a close game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's 107,
Oh
112.
shit! Oh shit!
What?
Oh
Who
my
got
gosh,
110?
Kevin Durant, get your ass up! Get your ass up, KD.
Who got 110? Who in the league?
No, I said 107.
107, 112 for
Nuggets got
Celtics.
107.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ! Oh my fucking god, bro!
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted Kevin Durant to get swept again this year.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The
I
Suns are
kind of
so
wanted
good
that
at
to happen.
that. See, that's the thing because the way I see it, bro, I don't have like unlike AK who says that yeah, like the Warriors are gonna win for sure. Even though I do have the Warriors winning, if I were to pick, I don't have a strong opinion on this Laker versus Warriors series. I don't like. I don't. If the
Like you
Lakers
feel
win,
like
I
the
wouldn't
Lakers
be
could come out.
surprised.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lakers could
but
come out and win this. Yeah.
the Lakers could come out and win this. I agree with you. But the way I see it is that both Denver and the Suns are both much better than the Lakers and
I
Warriors
don't
are.
think so, bro. I don't
Yeah.
agree on that. I don't agree. I don't agree.
I
I feel
think
like
both
it.
their
Go ahead.
duos, Jamal Murray and Jokic, or KD and Booker, is just too much to overcome for either teams.
Stop it. Stop it.
Why is that crazy to say?
First of all, Golden State is like when they're hot, they're the best team in the NBA. Period.
Yeah, I know, but that's
And
when they're hot.
and that's when they're hot. So that's just that. But they're like the combo of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson is better than the combo of Durant and Booker. You think?
Oh hell no, bro, hell no.
That's what I'm
You're,
saying.
ta- you're talking about a 6'2" guard and a 6'3" guard versus a 6'5" guard and a fucking 7-foot monster that just sees over everybody. You think
Klay
Anthony
Thompson's six
Davis is
seven,
guarding
bro.
Kevin Durant?
Klay,
What do you
Klay,
think? Well, what do you think Kevin Durant will do to Anthony Davis, bro? The supposed best defender in the league right now. This guy who's a defensive monster who's given
yeah,
the Lakers the best defense. AD is not doing shit to Kevin Durant.
yeah, but like Phoenix have no depth, bro. They got no bench.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, bro. But this is just my theory. But I
Mhm.
think after every game, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are taking the most rejuvenating ice baths in the world. They're popping 2 Monster energy drinks before each game, and they're saying "fuck it."
Yeah, but there's still two more rounds left. Like, how many monsters they gonna overdose on?
Hey, bro, as many as they beat. Look, man, that's just the way I see it. But yeah, man, the Warriors and Lakers is definitely interesting
Yeah, I
because of
think
the
what you're
legend.
sleeping on, bro. I think what you're really sleeping on is that, like, I think the Lakers, when it comes to, aside from the Nuggets, when it comes from the team aspect, I think the Lakers probably have the best all around team when it
Me
comes
too.
to what their role players provide off the bench and the value that they give. Like with Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves definitely came up into a player of his own. And not to mention, even with Anthony Davis having bad games, right? He can have good, bad games every now and then. What about Schroeder? What about Hachimura? You feel me?
Yeah,
Like these guys
Hachimura's definitely been
they
a
give
bright spot
value.
for us. Hachimura was a great pickup.
No, he was.
Like he's one of our most consistent players right now in the playoffs.
And I feel like if Anthony Davis is having, let's just say if he's having just a moderate game, let's just say if he's Anthony Davis is having a good game.
Yeah, he doesn't have any moderate games. It's either good or bad.
Yeah,
So
that's the
let's say
problem.
he has one of those games, right? Even then, let's just say if D'Lo can give you a good 15 points,
16, yeah.
Austin Reeves can give you a good 12, 13 points. Hachimura can give you maybe like 10. Schroeder can give you like 12. All
With
that's
some
all that on
steals, yeah.
ceiling. Yeah, you feel me? Like all those, like that's definitely capable. That's definitely within means. So if those guys can give you that type of value, then the Warriors and then the Lakers are going to be a tough team to beat.
I
Aside
feel
from
like go
no,
ahead.
aside from that, they're still one of the best defending teams in the league.
They are.
They're a very tough team to beat, especially if you're a team that scores predominantly, a good amount of their points in the paint.
Well, I was gonna say since the trade, they've been the best team overall like since All-Star break. Like we
Was
had
it
the best record over every team now in the playoffs and everything. Better
was it
record.
18-0, right? After
Nah,
all?
way back. I'm talking about even counting the playoffs and playing and everything. Like and counting. So defensively, everybody knows, yeah, Lakers are a top team when they're locked in. Once we figure out what to like, because I feel like if we had a better coach, we would be a better team. I feel like Darvin Ham's kind of like going on the fly a lot of the times, like, and it is his first year, so we can't expect too much. But if we had a Steve Kerr making adjustments and writing out the plays and stuff, I think we're better off that way. But we're kind of stuck with Darvin Ham. But I feel like we have another coach. We're a whole different team. And what I wanted to really say, just to wrap this up, I feel like if we beat the Golden State Warriors, the defending champions, the high that they're gonna be riding, and
Oh
the
no, that have
drive.
hell of momentum.
Oh my
They'll have all the
God, the
morale going.
momentum that they're gonna have, and that's what I was trying to tell Josh. If we beat the Warriors and somehow play either Durant or Joker, they're not gonna want to see us, bro. Trust me. Like, I know how we look at it as the fans is different, but as peers, I don't think these guys really want to see LeBron and AD in a 7-game series, bro, with the team they got now, bro. And that's just me, though. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I would disagree with that statement, but
Don't let Draymond hear you say that. Draymond will tell you otherwise.
yeah, yeah, Draymond will tell you he has no fear.
Draymond predicted that they were gonna go against the Lakers in the second round, though.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Draymond's been riding LeBron's dick since 2021, so that's
Since he kicked him in the nuts, huh?
yeah, so that's not very surprising. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, as Cash pointed out earlier, I can't say much about the Lakers because I didn't even think they'd get here. So, kudos to them. Do I think this party's gonna end soon? I do. I think the Lakers' ceiling is that they beat Golden State. Unlike AK, I can see the Lakers beating Golden State. But I promise both of you, and you can mark my words, that's as far as they get, bro. They ain't beating no Denver or
I'm not.
anything.
If we were marking your words, we'd have been dead a long time ago, my brother.
Hey, bro. What
I'm
you
not
mean?
gonna
What
lie
you
to you,
mean? What you mean?
cause
I've
no,
been
bro, no,
pretty
bro.
accurate on these playoff predictions so far. I messed up
On
on
the
two. I messed
Lakers,
up
you
on the
messed up on the
Lakers,
Lakers. Okay,
and I
then.
messed up on the Bucks, obviously. But everyone
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah. I think we all messed up on the Bucks. I will admit that, and then the Cavs too. I fucked up on the Cavs.
No, I
I
thought
thought
yeah, that's yeah. I messed up on three. My fault.
I was wrong about the Cavs for sure. I
I
thought they
was
were gonna
definitely
be
wrong.
a way better team. Like I didn't see that one coming at all.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not
yo,
gonna
Ray,
lie.
will you go as far to say as Donovan Mitchell's a fraud? Because I will. I think he's
Yeah,
a
I
fraud,
mean,
bro.
yeah, you gotta start having that conversation, bro. Because it's like you're in a new environment. You're in the East. You like people thought they were gonna make it to the finals. So to get knocked off in the first round and you were that deep
They- In that fashion, too, in 5 games,
in
you can
that
even bring it to
fashion,
six.
shit. And they were running
Jalen
through the
Brunson's
league.
better than Mitchell, bro. I don't care. He just is.
I feel like he's just a Jalen Brunson is just a super high IQ player.
Yeah.
Like his IQ is
And
like
he shoots really
if
well
he
from
was a
the three
taller
too.
player, if he was a taller player or more athletic or he's a superstar. Because of his size though, I think his IQ is what's really making him like, what I mean, the player he is. Cause he's a little dude, bro. I was looking at him in the game, I'm like, yo, damn, this dude's
He's
small
little
as
too.
hell.
Yeah,
But
because
he'll drop
Donovan Mitchell,
40.
even going back to Utah, just talk about Donovan Mitchell real quick. It's not like he was winning in Utah. All he was doing was getting first round exits. He beat Russell Westbrook that one year, if y'all remember.
Yeah, but in the
He,
regular season, they were running through teams though. That's what I'm saying. In the regular season,
were
they run through teams like in Utah. They were like the 1 seed. They were always a top 3 or 4
they
seed every
were.
year. So to get knocked off in the first round and now you're in the East, you were still a top 4 seed, and nah, that's ridiculous. And then nobody picked the Knicks. Nobody. I don't even think the Knicks picked the Knicks.
Hey, hey, what's your take on the Sixers and Celtics series, though?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a betting man, I would have to pick the Celtics. But I want to say Philly because, to be honest with you, I want Philly to make it to the finals.
And they're going to, bro. And they're winning the championship. And consider it a done deal,
No,
bro. That's not
no,
me being delusional.
no,
That's
that
just
is
me. That's me
Hold
just
on, hold on.
talking
Let,
to what I
let,
see.
let him finish, bro. Let him finish.
like I want to see Philly make it to the finals because I feel like that's a team the Lakers could fucking destroy. That's why I wanted to finish.
Who?
but but the fanboy in me is gonna say the Knicks is gonna make it to the finals. Knicks and Lakers.
Oh, you fucking smoking. You smoking exotic. You smoking that fucking 2025 pack. That shit that ain't
Cause
even. Oh, yeah. He went back.
cause
You went to the future. I'm back.
cause Pat, I
That's
know you with me on
crazy.
that one, man. The Lakers versus the Knicks, that's a beautiful thing, bro. And to have the
Beautiful
Lakers
day,
win,
man. Beautiful day.
because I wouldn't even be mad if the Knicks lost. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
Hey, trust me, they don't want to hear me if the Lakers make it to the Western Conference.
Oh man.
They don't want to hear it. Hey, man. Hey, this game is over though. Hey, AK, how come you ain't announced the score, bro?
I mean, that's all good.
How
They
come
still
you
have,
ain't announced the score, bro? Let us know. What's that
bro, they
score?
have a winning record. I don't know what you're talking about right
What's
now.
that score, fam?
I'm not gonna lie though.
But
The Nuggets is
I'd be more
winning.
worried
Like,
about your
No, they
team
are
over there.
winning though. He just don't he just never announced the score when the team
The Nuggets are
lose.
not winning. Stop it.
they're not beating the Suns.
No.
Yeah, does your
Absolutely
team have a
not, bro.
winning
At the
record?
end of the day, Kevin, like there comes a point in time where we need to look at Kevin Durant and acknowledge that he is still Kevin Durant. Like I don't know why it's that hard, bro. At the end of the day, this is still the
Josh,
best player in
Bro,
the
because
world
you be
until
gassing that
Embiid
shit
proves
up, bro.
otherwise,
Josh,
which I
Josh.
predict he will.
He got swept last year, bro.
Bro, you be gassing that shit up, bro.
He
Talking
got
about Kevin
swept,
Durant.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Stop
Like,
it.
come on, man.
Stop it, bro. And he was healthy.
Like it's
Stop
not
it.
we not even talking about what he does as a player. We just talking about the results, bro.
It's a team game, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Like Kevin Durant is just simply not enough. That's why he went to the Warriors.
And that's why he went to the Suns.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's why LeBron traded the entire fucking Lakers to get Anthony Davis.
Come on, man. We have to get rid of Russ somehow.
You know, he
Hey,
said,
bro, it's all good. It's all good. You know,
Bro,
as my
Josh,
my
yo,
mom
Josh,
always says, the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the
Josh,
pudding. So
Josh.
we finna see
We
that how that
traded,
pudding's
we
looking.
traded, we traded Russ for literally 3 solid players, bro. We traded one player for, and I would even call Beasley solid, but just for like what he brings to the team, what we thought he brought to the team. You know what I mean? We traded Russ for Beasley, D'Lo, and Vanderbilt, bro. 3 players that get minutes. Like that was a good trade, bro. And then like Pat Bev had to go. Let's just be honest. Come on, that's damage
No,
control.
no, for sure.
But I'm not gonna lie though. Pat Bev would have probably like been a good for right now for the playoffs. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for right now. Not really getting heavy minutes, but just like getting Draymond mad and getting Steph mad and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
he'd have been good at getting the team like because Pat Bev was only bad because the team was bad. You get what I'm saying? If we had this team with Pat
he was
Bev,
starting too.
he'll have a more better impact on this team that we have here. Like I feel like with him there, D'Lo would have been playing better. Hachimura probably would have played better. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Vando on the defensive end. I would have liked to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't want to see a Dennis Schroeder, Pat Bev, D'Lo lineup. That would have scared the hell out of me. That'd have been a nasty 3-guard lineup. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I know the Lakers are gonna win in 6 or 7. So like, I'm not trying to jinx it. But what other series is next? All right, so I think Denver gonna win. I said Boston and the
Boston ain't
Knicks.
winning, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. Delusion, bro.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
hey,
lie.
dog. Since you want to keep rolling it up, man. Hey, Rick. Let's hear my take on this, all right? Because you know what my stance is on with James Harden. What's your take on James Harden these past 2 games? I just want to hear your
I
evaluation.
mean, there was a game he had 40, right? That's the game you talking about?
45.
No,
Yeah,
that was
45.
that was for game 1. Yeah.
Okay, game 1 without Embiid. These last 2 games he played shit. But didn't he still get like 11 assists or something like that?
Yeah. Of course, you got 11 assists. See, that's what I mean because see, Cash. This is where
Like
your double
he's
standard irritates me, bro. Anthony Davis can
Uh-huh.
have a fucking 8.7 rebound game, and you'll be quiet as a fucking mouse. But yeah, James Harden
Nah, he wasn't
gets
quiet
goes
though. He
for,
just said
go-
he
but
wasn't quiet. He wasn't
Yeah.
quiet. He
Okay.
wasn't
Yeah.
quiet.
but
He just
but
said
then
he
James Harden
I
goes for
just
he
said
has
that was not very explicit on what I thought about Anthony Davis,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
he
You thought he
was.
was a top 5
I
talent.
didn't give him, bro. I did not give him any excuses. Now, no word out of my mouth gave Anthony Davis.
The label top 5 talent sounds like an
I feel
excuse.
like the wording was just wrong, but I get exactly what you were trying to say when you made your point. I just feel like he had top 5 potential. But you can't be top 5 talent if the talent ain't there. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? You
bro,
have to like
but I mean, we going back to this though. But I mean, at
no,
some
I don't want to go
point,
back there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
but at some point we did think Anthony Davis was a top 5 talent.
We did. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to tell you. Like it's past tense. Like and I would say as soon as 2 seasons ago, but it's just like now it's just not there no more.
But
You know what
my
I'm saying?
thing about my question on that whole thing is why say he doesn't, but then expect him to?
Because the potential
If
is
he
there.
don't, if
Because
he
the
don't,
potential, he has the potential to
so
do it.
then he has the talent.
He has the skill set. A part of talent, like a part of the talent, like skill set is a part of your talent, yeah. But like you got to understand what we're trying to say. Like I get what you're trying to say. Like the talent is there, yeah. He does have talent. He's a very great player. He's probably the best defensive player in the league when he's locked in. But it's just like offensively, he's just not aggressive. That's like, yeah, he's
And
talented. I get what you're trying to say. He's
no,
talented.
but
Yeah,
I
he got
agree.
the talent.
Trust
He
me.
got the talent.
Trust me.
I get what
Everything
you're
that
saying.
you're saying, I agree. I agree. Trust me, I do.
And I agree with you too. So I get what you're saying.
All I'm saying is because the fact is AD has to be aggressive in order. He has to live up to that potential. I'm not taking that away. Because Josh is trying to like imply that I'm not holding him accountable. When you guys brought up the last games in the Grizzlies and Lakers game, what was the first thing I said? First off, you guys don't even bring them. First off, in that last series, you guys weren't even bringing up AD in those last game. I can bring up the Discord and show you guys. You guys weren't even bringing up AD. I was the one bringing up Anthony Davis and say Anthony Davis did not play well in those games.
Who were they bringing up?
Well, they were bringing up LeBron James. Who else?
Of course.
Come on now.
Who had a pretty consistent series.
So we
I might say.
can go back to the track record and see who brought up Anthony Davis first. I was the one bringing up Anthony Davis first and saying he wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
So Josh, you can say, oh yeah, but he had 11 assists, bro. The motherfucker shot 15%, bro. I don't hear nothing about that shit, bro. Bro, he shot 15%.
15% is disgusting.
In these past 2 games, is 17% from field goals.
That's disgusting.
MVP, bro. Stop, bro. I'm not giving James Harden any leeway, bro. I'm not. You can keep doing that. I'm holding this motherfucker accountable the same
Well,
way.
leeway, bro. I did not give him leeway. I said he had 2 bad games. The only issue is you go a whole different level. You say these 2 games, you labeled up as James Harden games. You say that more times than not, James Harden has these type of games. And I'm not even going to argue about his history, bro. See, I admit that he has bad games. You just take it to a whole new level. You say that, we expect this from James Harden. You had a negative, you've been having a negative energy about James Harden all season, bro. And my
Josh, I'm gonna be
response to
honest. I was
everything,
surprised he had 45 that first game too. I was fucking
I wasn't.
surprised, bro.
I wasn't.
I told my
But
friends, I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna fucking he's gonna drop a single digit game and they're gonna lose. And they won. So I was wrong about him. Like, but he has to show up every game. Like when Embiid come back, you got to still give us that. So what happened, Josh? Like, why didn't he? Like, what happened? What do you think happened?
well, my analysis is that if you were to compare James Harden's style of play to LeBron James style of play. And
Okay.
just hear me out. Just hear
Yep.
me out.
Yep.
It's much more reasonable for James Harden to have a shittier game than LeBron James, who is a guy who's 6'9", 260 pounds with a 40-inch vertical, who gets a lot of his points off dunks and attacking to the rim. As a jump shooter, sometimes you're just cold and then your shots don't fall in, and then the game looks very, very bad for you. Which James Harden is a jump shooter, and if his shot's not falling, the box score is going to look terrible as it looked today. So I don't want to oversimplify it, but
Yeah.
sometimes things are simple. His shot
Okay.
wasn't falling,
So
but
can I cut in
yeah,
real quick while you
yeah,
saying
for
that?
sure.
Because James Harden is a great facilitator. So if you know your game, your shot is not falling, why not facilitate more and have one of those crazy James Harden games where he get 18 assists or 17 assists? That's when IQ comes to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
And
you
to
have to
answer your
realize.
question,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, to answer your question, the answer to that is shoot or shoot. You know what I mean? Like,
True. True. Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's it's that simple,
Plain
to
and
be
simple.
honest.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, man. But like I said, bro, the reason why I'm so confident after this game is because the final score, I think it was an 11 point dub for the Celtics, but it was within five with 2 minutes left. And James Harden shot 3 for 23 from the field, and Tyrese Maxey shot 4 for 24 from the field. Your two backcourt combined for 7 for like 50 from the field,
You're not gonna
and
win.
it was still a 5 point game. And Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown played as well as they could. And the biggest thing is that Embiid's healthy. No
Yeah.
one can guard that motherfucker. And even though Embiid had 30, the box score still looked nice. He missed a lot of shots that he usually makes, a lot of in and out shots. So Joel Embiid's healthy. It's wraps, bro. No one can guard him, bro. Joel Embiid is gonna have a 40 point game somewhere in these next couple games. He's gonna give you 28 plus. I mean, when I was really nervous is when I heard that Joel Embiid's injured because I'm
Yeah.
not delusional. Without Joel Embiid, we're not beating the Celtics, right?
Hmm.
But Joel Embiid's healthy. After seeing what I've seen this game, I have no doubt in my mind, bro, that the Sixers are going to win. And it has more to do with Joel Embiid than it does James Harden, bro. No one can guard Joel Embiid. It's that simple, bro. No one can guard him. Six
So
foot
I'm
nine Al
guessing.
Horford cannot guard 7'1" Joel Embiid. It's just not happening.
So I'm guessing you feel like that MVP was deserved.
Oh, 1,000%.
No question.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
gonna
no
ask you,
question.
AK, what do you feel about that? You think Joker was robbed?
Of course he was robbed, bro. Because that's what whining the whole fucking season gets you. People just felt pity for Embiid, and they just gave it to him. They want to see people win MVP third time in a row. They didn't give it to LeBron. They gave it to D Rose, even though LeBron had better stats.
But I feel like Boogie Cousins made a great point. Like Boogie Cousins was in some type of podcast. I think it was like Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, and he said if Joker would have won three um, MVPs in a row, you would have to put him in the caliber of Will Chamberlain, Shaq's, and like what I mean, all the greatest bigs because that's an incredible feat. Like nobody like ever did no big ever did that. So it's like when you compare it to those guys, what's the difference between Joker and all those players?
The rings.
There you go. So it's like he hasn't won anything. So I feel like whether Embiid was complaining or not, you couldn't give that third MVP to Joker because that would put him in a whole nother class that he just does not deserve to be in as of right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I could see that. But I guess, yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because it's like you win three MVPs and no championships. That's a wasted career. Like in all honesty, what you think, Cash?
Just tell him the truth, man. He didn't win it because he trash. That's the reason.
Yeah. Yo, bro, this
Nah.
guy's laugh with usual bullshit. Yeah.
He didn't win it because he trash, man. That's the reason why he didn't win it. Honestly, though, I mean, my point has kind of been what Rick has been saying, through this time, though.
Bro was saying that
Honestly,
Giannis was gonna get it too.
I was surprised Giannis didn't even like. I was surprised Giannis like didn't come a little closer. I honestly thought it was gonna be Embiid then Giannis. I didn't think it was gonna be Joker in second place.
The reason why Giannis didn't have a good enough case is because he kept getting hurt during crucial times when arguments were being made. True. Now, I mean, you feel me? Like it's like to say that Giannis didn't have a good argument when it's all said and done. I mean, I feel like you tripping to say otherwise because Giannis and the Bucks were in a very good position, but then during those times when when these conversations were being sparked up again between the three, Giannis was out. He had a hand injury, he had a knee injury at some point. Like he was going in and out of the rotation. But the thing about with Embiid, right? Embiid, like the way they did it, the way the Sixers handled it, right? Like, I mean, for one, he played a good amount of games, right, which he needed to for MVP. And then during the times when the conversation was deemed irrelevant, he would be going off for like 30, 40, 50-point games, right? Like we even went on video, me, Josh, and AK, we went on video during those nights when AK in the later second half of the season, when he was having these sort of games, we were having these sort of videos and talking about this is the night he won MVP. Like we would be like, today,
like he'll go against Denver or Milwaukee and kill him.
I think the last game he had, I think the last 50-point game he had was against the Boston Celtics, and he had 50 points. Right. And then we sat down on video, we made a stream, and then we was on here, we were saying this is the night he won MVP. Right. Now, because we have short-term memory, like during those games when Embiid was dropping 30 points a game or 40 points, or when he even had that 50 bomb, Jokic and the Nuggets, they didn't have a great second half outing. You feel me? There were some games where Jokic was off a little bit. I mean, he'll still have maybe his triple-double, but he wasn't shooting as much. He was probably conservative on the offensive side of the ball. And then you have Embiid over there that's putting up 30, 40 points.
But that's the point. All this started happening like towards the last, like middle of February, like after the All-Star games. What happened to the rest of the season,
bro?
And so
you want to know what happened for the rest of the season? Embiid led the league in scoring. That's what happened, bro.
No, he didn't. Luka was.
Yes, bro. Embiid was still, bro. Embiid
was
who finished off
only...
who finished off with the scoring record? Who finished with it?
Okay, like I said, so bro, you're not answering my question, bro.
That question is irrelevant because he doesn't have the scoring title. Does Luka have the scoring title?
Bro, you're just saying
average
right now.
No, he doesn't.
Understand what I'm saying.
Season before this.
If the man averaged 33 points in the season, which means he did it, it's an average. So he did it for the entire year. He didn't just do it in the second half of the year.
But he didn't do it for the entire year.
Bro, yes, he did.
He started leading only.
Bro, if you're average, if you're
that's
average,
for a year, that's for the season.
That's for the season, bro.
And he played enough games to qualify as well. So that means, you know what I mean? He averaged that for a healthy chunk of the season.
Yeah, but he wasn't the leader over Luka until like January.
Bro, Luka.
What do you mean?
He's over Luka, bro.
Well, now he is, but
bro, it's not about that, bro. He's over Luka, bro. He's back to back points per game, led the league in scoring in 2 years, bro. He did that. He did it on both ends of the floor. Look, any player could have been in this argument. All three of them had a legitimate argument. It's not like one's saying one's better than the other. We just felt as if this season Embiid has a legitimate argument for MVP.
Because this is what you're not understanding, AK. Like Embiid had an argument last season, and as well as the season before that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so like all three of these seasons, like Giannis, Joker, Embiid, they all are like the contenders. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes by storyline. Like it's just fitting. Like when Russ won the chip, he wasn't the MVP. He wasn't the best player that season. He wasn't the actual MVP that season, but he averaged a triple-double, and nobody did it in like 30 years. So they just gave it to Russ. So it's I feel like you guys are like you can't think too much into it. There's a lot to do with storyline and what makes sense for that year.
There's narratives in this.
Narratives, exactly. It's all about the narrative. Yeah.
Because like I said, when
then Joker winning 3 MVPs would have been a whole different narrative that I don't think he would have been able to live up to. So they gave it to Embiid to play it safe.
That's all right. He'll get later.
Yeah, I mean, it's still they all 3 players are still young, so they all 3 can. I promise you, each and every one of those players have a chance to win it next year.
Yeah, bro,
as well.
There's not even a doubt that these players will more than likely probably
be the top 3,
the same candidates next year, bro.
Yeah,
like there's no doubt about it. It'll be the same freaking candidates next year. Like the game, like you see how we were saying, oh, it's guard ball. Like it's going back to big man ball now. Like big man can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Big man can shoot now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, except
so now it's going back to because now big men they've adjusted their games to modern style basketball.
I think Giannis works on his shot this offseason. I think he knows he has to like develop a jumper.
Bro, God, he better at this point.
Not something he'll learn just in a fraction of like a couple months.
I mean, it just takes a matter of consistency, bro.
You just gotta shoot them. Yeah, you just gotta shoot them.
As a professional ball player, too, a couple months training shooting, bro. That's not that like you can get some considerable results, bro.
He needs to get up with Ray Allen or like Akeem Halad. He needs to just develop a better go-to move.
It's just all about your form. Like if Giannis can find a form suited for his body, in his for his personal muscle memory, bro. Yeah, I mean it's doable, bro. I mean it's not like we expect him to be shooting like a splash brother, draining threes, but he just needs to be. He needs to have like Rick said, he needs to have like a go-to shot. He needs to have a shot where he can establish that he can go to establish his own rhythm, from a distance. Almost like what AD does, right? It's like Giannis should be trying to do what AD does, and then AD should be doing what Giannis does, being aggressive, taking it to the rim, trying to dunk, trying to finish at the rim. And Giannis, right? He should be trying to practice, jumpers at the top of the key, being more consistent with his free throw. That's really it, man. It's just Giannis's biggest thing is really just scoring. Is really just shooting, but that's why his personnel is he has that personnel around him.
Holy shit! I've been on mute this whole time. That's crazy.
Huh?
I've been on mute this whole time. I was like yelling. Talking about Giannis, bro. But I've been on mute this whole time.
You can get in your bag.
Yeah, bro. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Giannis will never be a shooter, bro. And he won't ever be a good shooter. At the end of the day, when it comes to shooting, I think there's a lot of natural ability involved. Some people are just shooters, some people aren't shooters. And what you're saying about this whole putting in the work, or I think Giannis has been putting in the work. You know what I mean? I think an ideal situation for a guy like Ben Simmons is to be the shooter that Giannis is. Right, I think Giannis has maximized his shooting ability. I think Giannis's wrists are too big for him to be a shooter. I think his hands are way too massive for him to be a shooter because it's hard to get a proper grip of the ball if your hand is as big as the ball. Right, it's hard to release. It's hard to find a release point.
He could grip it, he just can't release it right.
Well, if you have hands that big, it's hard to release it right because you can't really get a consistent flick. Because your hand's as big as the ball. That's why, exactly. Centers. Yeah. So I think Giannis has maxed out his shooting ability, man. I think, and think about Giannis too, is that one thing I'll give Giannis credit for is he's one of the hungriest and hardworking individuals in the league. You could say what you want about Giannis, but his hunger isn't one of them. I think Giannis did everything he could to shoot as well as he can, but he will never be a good shooter because that's just not who he is.
Now define shooter. What's your perception of a shooter is what I'm asking. Like what do you mean by like? Because I
To
might
be,
have
yeah,
a different outlook of where I'm coming from when I
to
say
be, to
like
be an average shooter, you need to shoot 70% from the free throw line, at least 70 to be and that's Giannis's biggest flaw is the free throws. Because to shoot 10 for 23 from the line in a closeout game. I know one performance isn't indicative of a player's status, but 10 of 23 from the free throw line in a closeout game. See, the thing about Shaq, say what you want about Shaq. Shaq will tell you that he made them free throws when it counted. You say, "Oh yeah, you're a shit free throw shooter," but he would say, "Yeah, I made them when it counted." And obviously, he's right because he has 3 championships, 3 finals, no, 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs. I mean, at the end of the day, I've been preaching the importance of shooting
well,
all
what about
season
Giannis
long.
championship? Giannis championship don't matter neither.
I mean,
Because
it's
I remember very clearly when he went perfect from the line to win his championship. You know, remember that?
yeah, that was an anomaly game.
I mean, it was the anomaly game. It was the game he needed for them to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
I
So he
mean,
made it when it counted.
So
hey man, at the end of the day, Giannis has maximized his shooting ability, and if you look at Giannis's career, his shooting has actually gone down. It's actually regressed. So I don't know. I think it has something to do with him lifting weights every day. You know what I mean? Like if you look at all these shooters, all these skinny guys like Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, like all these all these shooters are like they don't have that much weight to them. Their arms are skinny. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, bro. Giannis,
I mean,
Giannis will never be.
Joker's not skinny. He have big hands,
Well, I
and
mean, yeah, I mean, there's exceptions.
so that means
Same
he
with
could
Embiid.
develop a shot.
but
It's
I'm not
possible.
buying it though. I'm not buying this whole big man can't shoot type of thing, man. Because we've seen enough big
Joker
men
could
be
shoot
able
the
to
lights
knock
out, bro.
down. We've seen enough big men be able to knock down this shot, man. Like I
Yeah,
can
we've seen
understand.
enough, but the average big man can't shoot. Yeah, Giannis will never improve his shooting. I hate to
Nah,
be the
bro.
bearer of
I
bad
mean,
news. He's just wrong.
the average
I'm
big
not
man
gonna
don't
lie.
shoot because they don't practice
I
that
think
shit,
I
bro.
think
But
if I did some research, I could probably find like about 5 big men that didn't shoot in the beginning of their career that developed a 3-point shot by the end of their career.
it's doable, bro. I'm telling you, it's doable.
I think I can.
It's
Not for
doable.
Giannis, because Giannis is one of the most hungry guys out there. You're telling me he hasn't been putting in the work? Giannis has put in
No, of
as much
course.
work as a man could possibly put in.
No, of
He
course. And I
does,
feel like
bro. But I
he
don't think
has the
he's not.
potential to continue to put in work.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, bro. What you probably think of or envision is Giannis to be like taking as many 3-pointers, as many as possible to up his shot, bro. Like for me, I'm not even thinking about Giannis really shooting threes like that because for one, that's just going to
Yeah,
take
I'm
away
mainly
from
talking about
the
free
game, bro.
throws.
Like if we could be talking about free throw. I would be talking about free throws too. But when I'm saying practice jumper too, also is also like establishing more of a bag
A flow. Yeah, like a
inside
shot in
the
the
arc,
rhythm. A rhythm
inside the
shot.
arc, bro. Like you get what I'm
Bro.
saying? Like you can shoot. Giannis can still have a very successful career if he were to shoot at the top of the key, like just like what Kevin Durant does. If you can, that's doable, bro. That's doable for
Not for
for.
Giannis, bro. Giannis just doesn't have it. There's some players that have it. There's some players that don't. I think it's that simple.
All right. Don't
And I
be
think there's a
surprised when
lot of
Giannis has a
natural
new
ability
bag.
when it comes to shooting too. I think there's a lot of natural ability when it comes to it. I think that yeah, like shooting is something that can be taught, but if you lack the natural ability to be free and to cool down and to take a calm breath before you shoot, then you're not going to be a shooter.
And what makes you think he
Oh
can't
look,
develop that?
I'm looking at something right now. 76 is held under 40% field goals. Game 3 loss. James Harden 5 for 28, 17.9 on field goals since game 1. 0-4 field goals versus
That doesn't
Jalen
sound like natural ability to me.
Hey man, yo, all you keep that same energy, bro. Because when the Sixers are in the championship, my question to all you is going to be, what happened?
I want the Sixers to make it to the finals, bro.
Bro, that's the crazy thing about it is too. You making it seem like I'm rooting against them, bro. I'm just pointing out the bullshit.
No, you ain't putting on no bullshit, bro. You keeping the energy,
No,
and you said that
17%
Celtics are in
is
six.
bullshit, bro. 17% is bullshit. You making it seem like I predicted 17%, bro. I'm
Yo, but
17%
you
is
no,
what I
yo, but you're saying
17% is
Celtics in
what I
six, and you're
thought,
wrong.
bro.
You're wrong, bro.
17% is what I
Celtics will not win
thought.
in six. Celtics will not win in six, bro.
All right, man. You was out there, and you was just out there. You was agreeing that the Celtics was gonna get swept. Yeah, you should have heard it last week, Rick.
I didn't agree. No, I didn't say that.
They were trying to push. They were trying to push the Celtics getting swept by the Sixers. And I'm the
No, not
only
me,
one that's
not me, not me, not me. I wasn't involved in that. That was all
Last
Will.
week,
only
I
me
wasn't
and
involved in
AK
that.
that said Celtics go in this division. They was over
after
here
that
trying
game
to
one,
push. They was over here trying to push the Celtics getting swept, bro.
Not me.
after game, was this after game one or before game one?
No, this was before, bro.
Oh my God, that's brave.
All right, bro. Yo, so when I see the Sixers in the championship, and when I see Harden holding that Larry O'Brien trophy, I just want an
Harden
apology.
never.
Yeah,
Harden will
and
never.
especially from Cash. I want
Harden.
Cash to say. I want Cash to say, Josh, I'm sorry. James Harden is a championship. No, James Harden is a champion. You were right, and I'll say thank you, Cash. I
Josh.
appreciate you, bro.
James Harden will never hold a Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yes, he will.
Like never.
Tripping, bro. Yes, he will. This year,
He's gonna hold a replica.
Bro,
replica. Yeah,
he
right.
is not holding that trophy, bro.
Yes, he is. And
He's
yo, so
not,
when he
bro.
doesn't want an apology, yo, at least say if he does, I'll give you an apology. At least say that.
If he does, all right, in this instance, because I just said that statement, but I mean, I guess I would have to issue an apology if he wins, but that's if he wins.
He will win.
So it's
All
gonna be
right,
it's gonna
man.
be Embiid versus Joker in the finals. That's what you think?
Now it'll be. I'm gonna stick what I predicted in the beginning of the playoffs. I predicted this before any playoff game even started.
Mhm.
It's gonna be the Sixers and Suns.
Sixers and Suns. Okay.
Sixers and Suns. Yeah.
And then the Sixers in what? 7, 6, 5, 4.
Sixers and. To be honest,
That would be a tough one.
no, it won't because DeAndre Ayton's gonna crumble. I'm gonna say Sixers and 5
5?
against the Suns. Yeah. Yeah,
What do you think
Embiid will make quick. Embiid will make quick work of them boys.
so what are the Sixers gonna win in against the
So against the Nuggets,
Yeah.
um, against the Nuggets, I'll say 6. The thing is, Rick, just to see, just so
Yeah.
you can see where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
I have a firm stance that both the Sixers and the Celtics are head and shoulders above every other team in the league right now, like a significant degree. I
You said
think
the
that
Sixers and the Celtics?
yes,
Okay.
both those teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that they're like head and shoulders above
Because the Bucks
everybody
are going
because.
basically, right? Because the Bucks are eliminated.
No, I've been saying that the Bucks were going to get exposed.
Okay.
I knew the Bucks weren't the same tier as the Celtics and
I remember you
Sixers.
saying that. I remember that.
Yeah, and everyone thought I was crazy. Oh, the Bucks are gonna get
Yeah, I thought
exposed.
you
That's crazy. This,
that's
that,
why I
that.
remember. I remember that. I remember you saying that. I thought that was fucking ridiculous.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you remembering that, bro. Yeah, the Bucks. I never believed in the Bucks. I knew their asses were gonna get exposed, but the Sixers.
But you
The thing
didn't have
about
to
those.
lose in the first round, though. Don't try to
Well,
take
obviously
credit for
not.
that.
No.
No, 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 no. And
I
and
thought they were gonna make it to the finals. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I was
I thought
wrong.
they were gonna make it to
I
the
was
conference
super
final.
wrong. I was
But then
super
I thought they were gonna lose in 5 to the Sixers in like the conference finals. They would get like humiliated by the Sixers in the conference final.
I was off, bro. I was wrong.
No,
All
we were
my picks were
all
damn near
off.
wrong besides the Lakers.
You were all off.
Yeah. Like
was
my
a-
bracket is fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Jimmy Butler quite literally just
Oh, matter of
went
fact, I think
up.
I sent my bracket to the
Yeah, he
to the
did.
Discord.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah, my shit's fucked. Because I had the Lakers winning the chip. So
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, man, because the Sixers and the Celtics, I think both those teams are the two best 3-point shooting teams in the league. And on top of that, defense is their head and shoulders above everybody on defense. Not even close.
I mean, head and shoulders better than the Lakers in defense? You think?
Okay, that's the thing. But that's the only exception. The Lakers have good defense. The only issue with the Lakers
They have
is
terrible
that
offense.
and I don't know if I trust their perimeter defending. They're really good interior defending,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Mhm.
why Ja Morant played shit.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I give them the same credibility
Outside
as
of
the
Schroeder,
perimeter.
we really have no perimeter defenders. To be all honest with you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why I think the Suns.
And Vanderbilt.
well, Vanderbilt is. I feel like he's not even supposed to be a perimeter defender, but they just make him one. But you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
he's just a good
Long
defender.
and
But we just use him as like a what they call it, like 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 a tool. Like you could use everything. Like he's one of those tools. Like we just use him
Mhm.
as anything. So
Yeah,
which I feel
yeah.
like is gonna hurt us in the long run because if you really look at Vanderbilt's taking a lot of damage, bro. Like they're running him to the ground
Yeah.
for real, bro. And like I don't like Austin Reeves this series. I feel like Austin Reeves just for this series.
Yeah, this is a tough series,
I
bro.
feel like they have to make him come off the bench, bro. Start Schroeder, make Schroeder guard Steph Curry from the gate, and then put Vando on Klay Thompson.
I agree with you.
They're not
That's a
gonna
good
do
point.
it though.
You get what I'm saying? Like you have
Yeah,
to make
they're not gonna do it
substitutions
though.
like that, bro. Like it's the playoffs. Like, and then that's why I don't like Darvin Ham. He doesn't make those type of substitutions. Like, yeah, he'll shorten his roster. He won't play Beasley, stuff like that. But then it's like you have to make adjustments. Like Steve Kerr,
Mhm.
like Looney just had 23 rebounds and he benched him the next game, bro. Even though he was sick, it's the playoffs. He would have played him, bro. If he really come on. He played 15 minutes. He could have played he could have started. It's those are adjustments that Darvin Ham just doesn't do. That's what I
Mhm.
would have did. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. Like, if he doesn't do that, like, and I feel like he might do that, but who knows, bro? Because we're gonna be home. They might try to just do the same thing, and I don't know, man. It's just I don't like. I believe in LeBron. I don't believe in the Lakers. If that makes sense.
But I think that's most Laker fans.
Nah, Laker fans, like real Laker fans, hate LeBron.
Really?
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
Kobe stans.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
that's true. I
Lakers
see
are
that.
for the organization, man. We not.
Yeah. And Pat's the only
LeBron
traitor
isn't.
there is.
Even though LeBron like revived a dead Laker franchise, resurrected from the dead.
Yeah, but you're wrong about that.
You know what I'm saying, and then I feel like LeBron gets no credibility for that.
I mean, to be fair, to be completely fair, if the Lakers kept that young core, you would like to think that eventually.
No,
Why not?
you talking about like Ingram, Julius
Yeah, I'm
Randle.
talking about if they kept Lonzo, D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Brendan Ingram, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, that's a lot of guys I just named. I'm probably forgetting a few.
No,
Those guys.
that is a lot of guys. They had
No, I
Jordan
Yeah.
don't think it would
Clarkson.
work, bro.
Jordan
Yeah,
Clarkson too.
I
yeah,
don't
they
think it
had a
would
lot of
work,
guys.
bro.
You
Because
know,
Okay,
ultimately you would probably have to give up a piece or two. Because especially
you got to
when you
pay them
think,
all.
yeah, especially when you're thinking about D'Lo and Ingram and Randall, like those are a lot of volume shots that you got to consider. Like, yeah, they're good players, but at the end of the day, you like what the Lakers did now. They got pieces that mesh, not just good pieces, bro.
Man, I feel like instead of going to like when Kyrie and Durant decided to go to Brooklyn, LeBron should have took AD and went to the Knicks and had like a New York rivalry kind of thing going on. That would have been a way better look, and New York would have treated LeBron better, bro.
Yeah, no,
oh no, for sure.
Well, I mean,
We,
he was going to go, wasn't he?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. But I think like Magic Johnson kind of like convinced him to like go to the Lakers and some shit like that. Because that would have been a better storyline for me. Like New York would have been on fire. Kyrie
yeah,
versus
nah,
LeBron and
LeBron shit
KD.
yeah.
Like even though the Lakers kind of was a good look because he did win the chip, but he would never be accepted as a true Laker. So I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, but just to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
I think LeBron looked at that New York team and said, "I have no assets
True.
to retool my team,"
But look
whereas
at
the
the
Lakers had
have,
assets.
you know what I mean? The Knicks have more assets than the Lakers now.
Well, now, yeah. Well, that's because Lakers. Yeah, they
Yeah.
gave up all their assets
But
for Anthony Davis.
if we look back, the Knicks had decent assets, bro. They didn't have an
I don't
Ingram.
think so.
Right. You're right. They didn't have Ingram. Nah, they didn't have assets like that.
Yeah.
Assets.
Who they had back then?
I
I don't
think
even
they
know who they.
The Knicks.
They didn't
4
even have
years ago, about
Porzingis. They
4
traded him
seasons
then.
ago. Yeah, they traded Porzingis
We
because
had like
Porzingis was
Frank
in Dallas at that
Ntilikina,
time, I think.
fucking. They just had Randall, I think, at the time.
They
I
had
think
Randall.
yeah, he
They
was like
had
a
RJ, I believe. He was like a rookie or
No,
something.
not yet.
Nah, I
Yeah,
think RJ
wait,
was like
maybe rookie.
second year. I think he was like a rookie. Because remember, RJ came with Zion, and they traded
Yeah,
Zion.
Oh yeah.
yeah. No, but LeBron came before Zion entered the league.
True,
He came.
true,
He
true,
was
true,
there
true,
a
true,
year.
true, 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 true. So he came that season. That season he went there. Because remember, they traded Zion. Basically, Zion had the pick after AD was traded. So he came to the Knicks that season. So they probably would have never had that pick if they would have had LeBron. Because they would have probably tried to trade for AD or some shit. I don't know. Oh no, because didn't LeBron play for the Lakers that season with Ingram and them, right?
Yeah. And then he didn't make the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So LeBron joined the team in 2019, and Zion and RJ entered the league in 2020.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Brandon Ingram, and then Brandon Ingram was still trying to blossom into that player because he wasn't the player he was now.
So do
No.
you think all right, if the Lakers, like you said, Ingram, Lonzo Ball, all right, so how about if they just don't do the AD trade and LeBron, Ingram, who else they had? I think they had Josh Hart and
Yeah, that's how we part of it too.
who else they had? They had a couple people. Do you and no, they had Kuzma. They kept Kuzma.
Westbrook.
Who?
No, I was saying Kuzma, but that was in the Westbrook trade.
Yeah, that was in the Westbrook trade. So I'm trying to think. They traded Ingram, Hart, and mad picks, right? And a bunch of picks, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Ingram, Hart, Lonzo, and Mad Picks.
Yeah, and Lonzo, yeah. Nah, that team's not winning the ring. LeBron, Ingram, and Lonzo, nah.
Yeah, no.
No, but like if you retool, like where I'm coming from, you retool a team around, build around Ingram
And Julius Randle as a combo. Yep.
Wait, didn't
build around those two guys. You get
D-Rose come back too? Well, come there, or it was the year after?
Where D-Rose was never in LA, I don't think, was he?
Nah,
No,
he
I'm
was
talking-
never in LA, bro.
I'm talking about the
New
Knicks.
York.
Oh yeah, he was in New York. Yeah. D-Rose
New
did
York.
come back there. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, but D Rose was done data, bro. We gave up on MVP D Rose years ago.
Yeah.
After the second year.
Yo, you know who the Lakers should have kept out of last season? Malik Monk.
Yeah.
Instead of Lonnie Walker. I feel like if we should have kept Malik Monk instead of Lonnie Walker, we would have been a way better team.
Oh, 100%.
That's the person we need. Like, we need that punch, that scoring punch. Every time the Lakers are dry, we put Malik Monk out there. Oh man, he would have kept us going, bro.
And to see what he was doing, after, like,
bro, he was dropping 30 burgers, but he was doing that in the Lakers too.
No. That's my point. I'm saying the fact that he was doing it against the Warriors, like against the Warriors, and you're going
in the highest level. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, Josh and Mike was acting up when he was talking. Yeah, but that's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Lakers is 6 though.
Hey man, I'm there with you, bro. Lakers is 6, man.
Like, they have to beat them, bro. Like, they have to beat the Warriors, bro. But my whole thing is, all right. So we lose this season, we win this season. Do we trade AD still, or
I
what do you
would.
think? Whether we win or
AD.
lose,
If I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm actually I'm listening. I'm listening to calls regardless.
because I'm not gonna lie. Whether we win or lose, there's gonna be some options for him to go, bro.
Mm,
He could go back to Chicago.
mm.
We could get D Rose or somebody, probably Zach LaVine. Like I think Dame ends up going somewhere else too. Like I feel like this offseason is gonna be just as crazy as last season.
So you think Dame gets traded?
I think Dame gets traded, bro.
Honestly, I feel like if you can keep AD, honestly, I would try to do anything in my power to try to get Dame. But you have to give up a lot for Dame though, because Dame just signed his contract. So
I mean,
I
what if
would,
you give
huh?
Dame, D'Lo, would their contracts match? Dame, D'Lo, some picks.
Nah, you probably have to give up another player for D'Lo, bro, to subsidize for those picks. Like you probably might have to give up D'Lo,
Austin
maybe
Reeves or something,
yeah,
Max
maybe
Christie or something.
Austin Reeves, bro. You feel me? Like, because remember, a
I'm
lot
not
of
gonna
these
lie.
guys, yeah, a lot of these guys were role players. So
To be honest, I don't think the Lakers should go for another star. Me personally,
no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
if AD stays healthy
Unless
through
unless you can sign them,
if
like
if
free
AD can stay healthy throughout the playoffs, that's a good sign about health. I
agent.
would just try to find a way as a coach to find a way to get him like unlimited touches. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because AD shoot the ball 20 times, we win.
Yeah,
Anytime. Anytime
yeah,
he has to he puts up 20 shots, we win, bro.
because that's just a sign of him being aggressive.
So and it can't be jump shots though. It can't be
Yeah,
AD jump shots, AD fade right. They have to be within that restricted area, bro, at all
yeah.
times, whether you make it or miss
He
it,
needs to
bro.
be at the rim. He needs to finish.
Yeah, bro. And they need to figure out ways to like just get him the ball better because there are a lot of times where LeBron will get hot. And that's why I said I didn't like the fact that LeBron got hot because players are trying to get him the ball rather than trying to get it to the post. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I see AD calling from the ball and sometimes I see that he gets ignored. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then like, or him and D'Lo will do a high pick and roll and then D'Lo goes for like a mid-range fadeaway and makes a couple, but he'll
Mm-hmm.
just keep going to it. And then once he start missing it, by then AD's already mentally checked out. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
now when AD finally gets his little floater off or his little hook, it's a little short or a little left because he missed, like he didn't get a chance to get his last couple shots off. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like, oh, now we're down 8. We need one AD. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, my
By the
fault.
first quarter, AD should always have at least 8 to 10 points. Period. And that's an easier way for him to finish with 30. If you start the game off with at least 8 to 10, and then by the second quarter you get another 2 to 4, that's like around 10 to 12 points, third
Yeah.
14 points.
Mm-hmm.
You got 14 at the half minimum, and in the second half you just make sure you get another 14. That's 28 points. Do the same thing again, bro. Like, it's simple. Like, I don't think that's hard for AD to do.
No, it's
I
not.
felt like it would have been harder against Memphis than, you know what I mean?
No, it
I was
was.
hoping AD was gonna average 30 this series, bro. I would have been so proud of him, bro, if he would have been able to come out this game, whether we lost, because I wasn't expecting to win. I'm expecting Golden State to come out on fire, making the proper adjustments, doing all that good stuff, right? But I was Pat, I was super highly disappointed in AD's play, bro.
Mm.
Like I was almost embarrassed, bro. Because it's like it was like predictable. Everybody like, yeah, he's gonna have a bad game, bro. And then this nigga has a bad game.
Hey, yo, quick side note. Quick side note. This guy Jokic had 30, 17, and 17. That's fucked.
Sheesh. That's like 2K numbers.
Hmm.
My
He had
player.
30 points, 17 rebounds, 17 assists.
Damn.
That's MVP numbers, bro.
That's
Mm.
fucked.
Yeah, and remember the game before that.
Hey,
He
bro. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the best like single game playoff stat this season so far, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
and previous game
Easily.
he was 39,
Easily.
5.
Because Butler had his 56, bro, but he didn't get 17 assists.
And
Like
AD
the
did
thing,
have
like you got to consider how many points you're
yeah.
contributing with 17 assists.
AD's 30 and 23 is nothing compared to that, to be honest with you.
Nothing.
And I don't even think LeBron's 20 and 20 game when he had 20 rebounds is like messing with that either.
Definitely not.
I don't know, man. Joker's gonna get the stats. Like that's the one thing. Like he's gonna get the numbers, bro. But it's like
Aiden ain't making him work though, bro. It's just like he just kind of like letting him stay under the rim, get those bullshit ass
Aiden
rebounds.
had 4 points. Aiden's a bitch. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like there comes a point in time where like you have to like call a spade a spade. Aiden's a bitch.
4 points is crazy, bro. That's ridiculous.
It's
You
actually
know how much he's
funny.
getting paid too?
$150 million. Didn't they give him $150 million contract?
Yeah,
Yes, bro.
For how many?
Like
For 4 years.
4 years.
Mm.
getting paid,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Max dollars.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's-
Suns trade him. Suns need to trade him, bro. Get like Rudy Gobert or something.
Hey, bro. You know what they're saying in the media right now?
What?
They're saying that they'll trade Aiden to the Mavericks because the Mavericks need a center, and that they'll bring Kyrie into the Suns because KD and Kyrie are still friends.
There we go. So what about CP?
Yeah, fuck CP. Get rid of his old ass. Now you have Kyrie, Devin Booker, and KD. Hey, bro, that's what the media is saying right now, as of today.
It sounds believable, but does Kevin Durant want to bring that toxicity
Yeah,
to
bro.
Phoenix?
If I were KD, I would try to
I'll
stay
stay
away
far away from Kyrie, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not looking for another season because remember, KD needs continuity with his team, bro. He needs a team that's gonna play together, bro.
And I think Kyrie's locked in as far as playing and stuff now, but it's just like it's gonna be too much media
Remember,
attention.
Kyrie gets hurt too, bro.
Huh?
Kyrie gets hurt though, too.
No, true.
So it's not like I'm trying to say just on the.
But the Suns ain't the healthiest team in the planet. Let's not make it seem like Chris Paul doesn't get hurt around the same time every season.
I mean, so does Kyrie, bro. I mean, with Chris Paul though, but with Chris Paul, like I mean, Chris Paul has his ups and downs. Honestly, Chris Paul has like the worst luck in NBA history. But that's But with that being said, Kyrie still has missed a good amount of games also.
So if you're the Lakers, do you go after Kyrie?
Oh yeah, I'm going after Kyrie. But
you're not signing. So you're not signing D'Lo.
Fuck no.
Nah, bro, I'm going for Kyrie, bro. If I can sign him, if I'm not trading him, if I can sign him,
I'm done with the 3 stars, bro. I'm finished, bro. Because now we're gonna have Kyrie and AD. LeBron, you guys are gonna send LeBron to the fucking morgue, man. God damn, bro. Shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, because you also have to pay Austin Reeves and everything.
I mean, if they get Kyrie, they can't pay Austin Reeves, bro. They're gonna be in a luxury tax.
Yeah.
And now with the new CBA, it's gonna be harder to sign all these players. It's gonna be almost impossible.
Yeah, but
we're gonna have to fuck around and sign Carmelo Anthony again.
That's crazy. But as one of Kyrie's biggest fans, I really want to see him run it back with Luka and Dallas, bro. I think a core of Luka and Kyrie has a lot of potential. You just can't have the white pal as your starting center. It's the bottom line.
I don't like that backcourt, bro. Like I don't like a backcourt of Luka and Kyrie. And they were balling kind of, but it's just no defense, bro.
Well, then you need to tool the team like Golden State tools their team around Steph and Klay Thompson. Look, the Warriors are a much better defensive team than the Suns and even the Nuggets, and that's even when considering like Curry and Klay are liabilities on defensive end, but just because you have Wiggins, Draymond, and Looney,
no, you're right.
Yeah, you have a defense. So that's what the Mavericks need to do.
I'm with you on that. And but you pick up Ayton. No, you would trade Kyrie for Ayton. Oh yeah, so damn.
Well, that's
so who do you pick up? Like who do you pick up to make what do you do to tool your team to fit around? Because they're not shooters. They're just ball
Yeah,
handlers. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of different. It's gonna be a little harder to tool it, not like Golden State.
yeah, bro. If I'm the Mavericks, I'm giving all my picks. I'm banking on everything. I don't care. I'm giving all my future, and I'm trying to bring a guy like Miles Turner in. Honestly, if I'm the Mavericks, I don't
And I'm
mind
trading
overpaying
Tim
for a guy
Hardaway
like
too.
Miles Turner because I think that's all it takes. Bring a guy like Miles Turner in, and I think that your team is very, 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 very good. And it gets a lot better, a lot fast with a guy like Miles Turner because you don't need
Mhm.
nobody special.
Yeah. No, I like that idea. I like Miles Turner. Like
Yeah,
trade like a Tim Hardaway, somebody else for Miles. I like that. I like that.
yeah, for sure. Tim Hardaway, fuck it, bro. Like, give like 3 first round picks. Miles Turner may not be worth 3 first round picks. No, he definitely is worth 3 first round picks. But for the Mavericks, he is.
Let me
Get
ask you a
Miles
question.
Turner, bro.
Should the Knicks go after Zion?
Uh, that's a
How
hard
happy
question.
leave?
I mean, I don't think Zion's up for sale. You know,
Yeah, I don't think Zion's up for sale neither.
I mean, at this point, do you think the Pelicans could shop him or just like take calls because he doesn't play?
I think they would probably give it maybe one more season.
hmm
Like, cause you could trade Julius Randle for Zion, like have
Mm.
Zion in New York and then have Julius Randle and Ingram again to see if that'll work.
Mm.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like,
It'll
Yeah,
be
he might not
but
be
interesting.
up for grabs.
Yeah, because Pelicans were supposed to be good this year, but they
They were
fell off.
supposed to
Oh,
be.
can
nah,
I tell you
Zion
guys
will
something?
go down as one of the most overrated players of all time.
What? That was so
Mm,
stupid, bro.
that's
You're
crazy.
actually a hater, bro. Like, how can you just say that, bro? You're preying on the man's downfall, bro. The only reason why Zion hasn't had the success that he's due
Too
for
much
is because of
jambalaya.
injury, and that's the only reason is because of injury. The
Yeah, but
Pelicans were the 1 seed with Zion. I remember he was an All Star this season just because his impact on winning was so obvious. You know, he was an All Star and he barely played any games just because his impact on winning was so obvious.
Yeah, he got to find a way to stay on the floor, man. But like, why the hell did they fire the Bucks coach? I didn't understand that. What did he do?
because he
Because they got knocked off in the first round
Because he's
or the
shit.
yeah,
second
because he played terrible rotations.
round. Damn, he was a champion though. You fire him like 2 years
Yeah, but
removed?
have you not seen this picture that out of the four last like champion teams, uh, only well Steve Kerr is the only coach that didn't get fired. Raptors coach, Lakers coach, and the Bucks coach all got fired.
Yeah, but I didn't think
That's
that
disgusting. Me either.
warranted him to get fired though.
Cause if you think about it, after a loss like that, you bring in a new coach. I don't think that makes the team get better, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's more about the message you send. Like by firing the coach, like the owner and the front office is saying that like this wasn't acceptable. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, make a trade then, bro.
Yeah, I
It's
know, but like it's a lot easier to fire the coach than it is to trade the player. That's the thing. Like, because you need some type of statement, and in the NBA, what it seems like firing the coach is the easiest way to make a statement. That's why the Raptors fired Nick Nurse. You know,
Yeah,
Masai Ujiri had to let the team know and Toronto know that this was not acceptable. And how do you do that? You just
but
fire the
but the
coach.
thing, but the thing with Nick Nurse, he was already on his way out anyway, so he wanted to leave. So it doesn't even like
I didn't know that.
matter. Yeah, like when they were interviewing him, he was like sending signals all season. Like he was kind of checked out of there anyway, bro.
Yeah.
But like with Budenholzer, like Budenholzer, whatever his name is, like it's not like the team didn't like him though. You know what I mean? Like if you have a championship player MVP and he likes the coach, and I just don't get it though. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it warrants a firing, but that's crazy to me, bro. Because it's like, who do you bring in? Like now what do you do? You bring in a young coach, or you bring in like who you get to, like I don't know. And then coaches implements a whole new system. How do we even know that system's gonna fit Giannis? Like I don't know, man. That's crazy, bro.
we'll see.
That shit's crazy.
Man,
But I feel like that what's that guy that was in the Celtics that got fired for harassment or something?
Oh, Emo
uh,
Udoka.
He went to the Rockets, right?
fired for harassment, bro.
Whatever the hell he did.
He had a romance with one of the employees. No?
One of the employees,
he was
yeah.
fraternizing.
Yeah, some misconduct. But why did he go to the Rockets, bro? If I would have known, he could have went to the Bucks. He could have went to a lot of different teams, bro.
Yeah,
I think he's mad right now. He signed that contract way too early.
No, but
he did.
wait, but he's not the head coach, right? He's the assistant.
No, he's the head coach in Houston, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's the Houston head coach, bro. He's not signing for no assistant coach job.
Nah. He wants to coach Victor Wembanyama, bro. What coach wouldn't want that?
Victor Wembanyama, they didn't have the draft yet, did they?
No.
Hey, bro. If the NBA is scripted, if it is, I'm not saying that it is, but if they are, you would want Victor Wembanyama in a city like Houston.
I'm not gonna lie. If the Rockets get Wembanyama, that means it's clearly scripted because there's no way he takes that job without not knowing Wembanyama's going there, bro. Because like if you know, like because they're in the loop, so you got to hear. All right, if the Bucks lose, they're gonna fire this coach. Raptors job. Clippers job might be open. Right? Did they fire Ty Lue?
No.
Well, he's next.
No.
No.
Here are the next ones. It's gonna be Doc. It's gonna be Mazzulla.
Mazzulla. Oh yeah, the new coach for the Celtics.
Yeah.
They just hired him though.
But he's not that great.
No, he's not.
Yeah, but you have to have a reason to say that he's not that great instead of having the prediction to do so. Like whether you know, and this is not even me saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying you have to have a reason to kind of say like, all right, yeah, he's not.
Book it right now. I bet you Budenholzer goes to the Raptors. That's the coach. That's all these guys are doing.
Apparently, they plan to hire like some woman for.
Yeah, the Raptors are gonna hire a female.
Oh my God, they're trying to break the fucking internet.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me, bro, because you know the whole thing about Darvin Ham, which was advertised, was that he's 6'7", you know, so like, you know, the players can like reminisce more of him, you know. He used to like play basketball, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sexist or anything, but I don't know how you could be a female and really connect with these fucking men who are fucking 6'8", right?
Bro, these guys are gonna be naked in the locker room after each game, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah, bro, especially these NBA players, bro. Like, you know, I'm not like NBA players. You know, a lot of them never had a reason to get educated because they're just so athletic and they just play basketball all their lives. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm not saying that for every NBA player, but there's definitely, you know, 3 or 4 hooligans in the locker room, bro, that are going to be laughing at her. You know what I mean? I don't think it's smart, bro.
Nah, me either. And then what nowadays, players go off on coaches and argue with coaches and shit. What if he calls her a stupid bitch or some shit like that? Like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, seriously.
Yeah, for real, bro. Real shit.
Like
how's she gonna take that? Because that's a good point. Because even Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson, you know, they were going at it back in the day. You know, like she was getting heated. I don't know if a woman's taking that heat. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think that would be it would be a big thing, great news and viral and all that shit. It would get attention, but that'll be a terrible thing as far as the basketball team. That team is gonna suck.
Game though, too.
That team is gonna fucking suck, bro.
For sure, I agree.
And then, and that's all due respect to all the women and WNBA, all the female coaches. It's nothing to take away from. I don't think a woman could coach a team of men. This is not politics. This has nothing to do with nothing. This is just strictly sports, bro. Egos, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to manage all those egos, bro. That's just
culture, man. Like, you have to understand, bro. Some of these guys like the Rosen grew up in Compton, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, shit ain't sweet out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like different education, different perspectives, and it's not gonna work, bro.
Like, I don't know how somebody's gonna feel about a female benching them. Like, oh, yo, how do you have that conversation? Like, nah.
Yeah,
it's just no. It's just
Imagine a female was the one that told Russell Westbrook that he had to come off the bench. Oh Lord,
he's spazzing. He's not even gonna come off the bench. He's gonna still start. There's gonna be six
Yeah.
guys on the court every game. There's gonna be six.
bro, you gonna see
Westbrook-
him with a clipboard. He finna be the
Westbrook
coach
gonna
now.
be the head coach. Man, I'm the coach now.
I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it.
Well, would it work the other way? Send Doc Rivers to some fucking WNBA team.
Yeah, Doc Rivers needs to go to like JV or something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I like Ty Lue to coach James Harden. Ty Lue, or like because Ty Lue, he lets his players go off. I feel like Doc Rivers like kind of like his system kind of like holds players back a little bit. Like
I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I don't have a problem with Doc Rivers. I don't. He's fine. I mean, like there's some lineups that I
he's a
wish he
good
brought up more.
exercise guy. Like, but I
He's,
don't
he's
know.
fine.
He's a fun coach, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like teams don't go all out for him.
Yeah, but just because we mentioned the Houston Rockets earlier, something I want to say real quick is I think it's Victor Wembanyama's best situation to go to the Houston Rockets because this is what I think would happen. If he does go to the Houston Rockets, I think that they gotta blow up that team right away. Like try and get competitive right now because I'm telling you, a duo of Victor Wembanyama and Jalen Green, if surrounded with the
They're
right
trying to
team
trade
and the right coaching, they're a
They're
playoff
trying to
team
trade.
instantly. They're a playoff team instantly.
They want to trade Jalen Green though.
No way. Why would they
Yeah.
want to trade Jalen Green?
I don't know. It came out. I seen it on Bleacher Report. They said they're shopping Jalen Green for sure.
Jalen Green's the next Vince Carter, bro.
I don't think
He's
they
going
want
to
to
be
pay.
one of the faces of the NBA.
I don't think they want to pay him for max dollars. Because I think
Jalen Green is by far the best rookie in his class. He's going to be a superstar one day. This is a guy who's going to make the All-Star appearance like many, many times in the season, bro. I've seen it already. He's just too athletic and too skilled not to, bro.
Can you fact check that? See if I'm right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was Jalen Green. I don't know how true that is.
Jalen Green's sophomore season, he averaged 23. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's definitely a beast. I'm a fan of Jalen Green for sure. And then what's the other guy?
I gotta end it off here though, y'all.
Oh, you all right.
It's all good because we 2 hours. Now I gotta finish something up real quick.
Nah, no doubt.
Good looking, y'all. You already know.
Sirski.
Cash Media.
Yes, sir.
Link is in 3.
In 3?
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, it was fun. Hey, yo, Rick, thanks for hopping on, bro. I was good to hear your ticks.
Yeah, man. I'll be back soon.
Yes, sir.
Man. Any last words, AK?
What?
I said any last words?
LeBron sucks.
LeBron sucks. Jokic the GOAT. Speaking facts like usual. You already know.
Hey, man, get out of here, man. All right, though, y'all. All right, though.